What's good, everybody? We are doing all signs, their feelings for you. Going from Pisces all the way on up to Aries tonight. We're going to change it up a little bit just for tonight. So I just got to see where this camera's at before we get started. But hello, ASG, Lisa, Heather Dixon, Infinite Tarot. What's good? Yes, Pisces first. Hey, Grow and Bloom Girl. All right, we're still not on. I don't know what's going on. All right. Going from Pisces all the way up to Aries. All right, what do we have for Pisces? Universe, spirits, and guides. What is Pisces person's feelings for them? What is Pisces person's feelings for the Pisces? One more. Three shuffles. What's good, Myrrh? Just want to double check. What's good? Okay. Okay, in their feelings, Pisces, we have the Tower. How they're seeing you, the Two of Wands. Action they plan on taking, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so Pisces feelings. This is someone that is feeling like there's some type of sudden change happening here. This could be invigorating and this can be detrimental. Okay, so we have to clarify what's going on with that. But there's something chaotic going on here. Why the Tower for this person's feelings? Why the Tower? The Strength. The Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. Well, Pisces, I feel like, here's the thing, okay? I feel like this is someone that has a shit ton of love for you, in fact. A shit ton, but they feel like they have to hold back their feelings because there's something they're observing, something that they're noticing. They may be receiving some type of delayed communication, or they're kind of, picking up the hints, I suppose, in regards to something they're observing with you or what's going on in your life, whatever it may be. I feel like this whole situation causes a lot of destruction for this person internally. It may make them angry. It may make them unstable. It may create a whole bunch of fuckery. Okay, let's just put it that way. And it's not that they don't have feelings for you, but they may be feeling a bit overlooked, or they feel like they need to be wise when it comes to whether they feed into the situation, because it's something they're noticing. Okay, it could have to do, Pisces, with a difference in values between the two of you. They may be also seeing you as someone that is shedding this out of your life, or you're kind of moving on, or they're seeing you as someone that may no longer value the situation. For those of you in a relationship already, this person may be noticing that for whatever reason, you don't feel secure with them, or you're, especially when it comes to finances, or when it comes to, whether the situation is stable. So they may be feeling like, what can I do? Okay, I love Pisces, or I want to be with Pisces, but I also feel like I have to show compassion for something that Pisces is no longer valuing or feeling insecure about. Like I said, if it's a relationship, they may feel like you feel like they don't make enough money for you, or you don't feel secure in that relationship because of a difference in values amongst the two of you, whatever it may be. And if you're not in a relationship with this person, they're just, for whatever reason, feeling like they're watching you move on or shed an old era of your life. They may feel like you're also kind of, rejecting your own traditional values to choose a new path, because they are seeing you as the Two of Wands. Okay, so, I mean, we'll get into that, but it's like this is someone that does have a lot of deep love and compassion for you even. If this is a partner currently, I feel like this is someone that is going to do their best to just be civil and love you regardless. Even if this is causing a shit ton of fuckery within them, they're trying to do their best to kind of keep it together, because they do love you unconditionally. But yeah, I feel like this is someone that feels like they need to hold back their love because of something they're observing, or they're trying to use their head when it comes to something you're saying, or things that you may be saying even indirectly on your socials, whatever it may be. So how they're seeing you, the Two of Wands. So they may feel like you're on the verge of, a new path in your life, moving in a new direction, maybe getting out of your comfort zone. They may also feel like you have a choice between two people. Okay, that's a possibility. But why the Two of Wands? They may also feel like you're somewhat indecisive yourself about a new path also, with the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Four of Swords. Six of Wands at the bottom. So Pisces, this is someone that may see you as having some type of success in your life, maybe receiving a lot of attention and recognition from other people, or there's some type of victory associated with some type of personal goal. There's some type of success you got going on that is quite lucrative even for you. Okay. However, they may feel like there's a lot in your mind, or there's a lot you've been thinking about. They may have also felt like you have dealt with a lot of insecurities as well when it comes to what's good for you. Maybe they feel like you have also been trying to keep the peace in certain aspects in your life. And if you were in a relationship with this person may feel like they need to be the one to kind of bring something to a close, because they feel like you're too indecisive to do it. But it's not from love. They feel like you're indecisive because of your own, trying to keep the peace, that type of energy. Okay. So this person may feel like you have a lot of insecurities in regards to your own well-being. And trying to preserve some type of success you have going on, while also trying to move in a new direction. Again, they may feel like you have a choice between two people, or you're on the fence about a new direction completely. And again, they may feel like you're challenging old belief systems of yours, or you're choosing a whole new era for yourself in general. Earlier, we've seen the Hierophant in reverse with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. That's like shedding the old, that can pertaining to, tradition, what's the norm for you, rejecting your traditional values, that type of thing. So I feel like this person sees you choosing a whole new path, and you have some insecurities about it. So it's almost like someone that may feel like, whether you're with them or not, they need to give you your space, okay? Or they need to kind of keep to themselves, because you already have personal insecurities, let alone bringing someone else into the picture. So, and if you're in a relationship, this person internally feels quite confident that you you don't want to be there, okay? But you're only there to protect your own well-being, or to keep the peace, or whatever it may be. So, and they're trying to show compassion to your heart space or whatnot. Now, action this person plans on taking, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So they may not really be seeing a whole lot of opportunity to give you anything, Pisces. Maybe it's just not the right time. Financial insecurity could also be hindering this person's actions. Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. And the High Priestess. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this is someone that is choosing to keep their desires to themselves. They're trying to navigate a situation in a very wise way. Their intuition is telling them to not be petty about a situation, whether you are taking some type of risk to kind of let go of an old way of being or to embrace some type of new endeavor, or whether they just feel like you're unattainable. This is someone that doesn't really see a whole lot of opportunity when it comes to offering you anything. And they're choosing to keep their desires to themselves. And they're trying to not be petty, really. Like, for example, even if you're not in a relationship with this person, maybe there was some type of history to some degree, and this is someone that is recognizing you're trying to choose a new path for yourself, or you're trying to better yourself in some way, and it's someone that is trying to navigate what's not being said in a mature way, where they're trying to not add any fuel to your fire, and it's almost like someone that is like respecting you for some type of new direction you're taking, or if you are choosing someone else, also they're kind of just letting it be. They don't want to be petty. And they may feel like you're unattainable also. Either because you have too many insecurities toward them where they don't really know what to tell you, or whether you're just on a new path completely. What is Pisces feeling for this person? The Sun in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands in reverse. Well, I feel like this is someone that actually brings a lot of discontentment to you, or unhappiness. I feel like you don't have a whole lot of optimism when it comes to working on the situation. You may be more so motivated to focus on your personal goals right now, or something that you've been working on or mastering. If you live with this person, you felt like it was like a dead connection, okay? Or you felt like there was a lot of dead energy here between the two of you. So your feelings for this person that brings you a lack of optimism when it comes to working on the situation. You're not really, I don't even feel like you want this person, to be honest with you, or they just create too much unhappiness for you, or something along those lines. You may be motivated to celebrate any victories for yourself privately when it comes to this person. I don't know why, but I don't know, you may also feel a lack of clarity if you're not with this person. And you're kind of distracting yourself with your work or whatever else you're working on. I don't know, that's like a lot of unhappiness right there you're feeling. Two of Cups in reverse. You may feel like the two of you are not seeing eye to eye when it comes to something that occurred in the past. Or you may miss this person from time to time, but you feel like it's not mutual, or you feel like this person doesn't respect you. So the fact that you feel like this person doesn't understand you or respect you, or whatever makes you feel like you have to kind of keep your distance, even if you live with them, you feel like they just never understand you, or whatever it may be, and it creates a lot of heaviness or deadness type of energy. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. We also have Aries, Scorpio, and Leo. Strong Leo. Could be any sign though as far as elements go. All right, Aquarius. Hey, Candace. Redsky Righteous Readings. What's good? All right. What do we have? Yeah, we're just redoing the live tonight, guys. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? Four shuffles. What is Aquarius's person's feelings for the Aquarius? Universe, spirits, and guides. Two more. What is Aquarius's person's feelings for the Aquarius? Three shuffles. Grow and Bloom, I'm going to make you a moderator if you don't mind. Okay, girl? You're always there, even on my small channel. All right. So in this person's feelings, Aquarius, Three of Pentacles, how they're seeing you, the High Priestess. Actually, I plan on taking the Fool card. Okay. So in their feelings, Three of Pentacles. So they feel like the two of you could work well together or do work well together. They may feel like the two of you have a similar objective when it comes to what you want in a relationship, or what you're desiring to build up on if you're already in a relationship with them. So they feel like the two of you, you know, work well as a team or could work well as a team. It could be someone you work with. It doesn't have to be. But, you know, this is someone that kind of understands your vision. Like the Three of Pentacles can sometimes be two people that have a similar objective, you know, whether it's you want to buy a house, you want to have a family, or maybe you just share similar interests. It's like the Two of Pentacles or the Three of Pentacles, sorry, can be two people that share a similar objective, but they may have a different way to go about it. You know what I mean? They both have their efforts. But it's like they may feel like you both have similar objectives when it comes to something you're wanting to create, or what type of relationship you want, or, you know, maybe you're wanting someone traditional, for example, and they also want someone traditional. I don't know. They just feel like the two of you could work well as a team, or are working well as a team. And yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Why the Three of Pentacles? Ooh. The Ten of Swords. The Justice. And the Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Strength card. Okay, so Aquarius, this person may feel like you both are on the same page when it comes to something that is coming to an end, okay? Or this could be mutually going through something that you're both having a hard time coping with, whether you're already in a relationship with them or not. It's like they're recognizing that you both are struggling deeply with some type of major decision. That's a very set in stone type of decision, or you could both also be, I don't know, this is, the Two of Pentacles in reverse can talk about like not having a backup plan, not having a contingency plan, something along those lines. They may feel like you mutually are working on something in a way where you are seeing something similar, or you both have a similar objective when it comes to making better decisions, when it comes to something that's come to an end or needs to come to an end, but also being mindful of not having a contingency plan. So I'm not sure what that is pertaining to, whether there's money issues within the relationship, or whether you're not with them and you're both going through like something painful, like maybe you're both going through a painful ending or something of that nature. This person may feel like you both have similar experience, let's just put it that way, which is causing a deeper understanding on each of your mechanisms and reasons for why you do what you do. So it's like this person may be seeing you do one thing, and they're kind of having a deeper understanding of why you're doing what you're doing. Or like if you're not with them, for example, because they're going through the same thing. Maybe there could be legalities here. You're both going through a divorce, or There's something here where you both are having a hard time coping with something that's a bit of a mess, okay? Or not having a contingency plan, or if it's an existing relationship already, there could be a bit of a financial disaster. So they feel like the two of you are working well as a team to kind of make better decisions, to embrace some type of painful situation or recognition that something can't go on the way it's been. So maybe we need to start making better decisions, things like that. So they feel like the two of you are working well as a team, or mutually understand each other when it comes to life, when it comes to why you do what you do. And the more they learn about you, Three of Pentacles can be, you know, learning about something as well in a broader way. They may have a deeper understanding of why you do what you do, okay, whatever that means for you. How they're seeing you, the High Priestess. So they're seeing you as someone that, the High Priestess can be someone that navigates situations very intelligently, kind of keeps a lot to herself, has a lot of hidden knowledge, right? Trusting your intuition when it comes to what's truly going on. So they may feel like you're trusting your intuition when it comes to how to navigate a bit of a mystery or an unknown element in your life. And they may see you, the High Priestess can be very desirable, so they may see you as someone very desirable or desired by many people, but they may feel like you're kind of keeping to yourself right now because you're trying to be wise and intelligent when it comes to things that you're navigating in your life, okay? Sometimes, like the High Priestess, I like to refer to as like the demon slayer. She can put demons in their place, right? She can walk through darkness like unfazed because she has the intelligence and the intuition to be able to understand things in a way that doesn't really meet the eye. So it's like this person may see you as someone just simply intelligent, or you're using your intuition. You may have kind of pulled the veil a little bit of what's going on in your life. And you're trusting your intuition when it comes to going about a situation. Why the High Priestess? With the Devil in reverse. There you go, slaying demons, my dude. Why? Well, give me another one. Strength in reverse. Oh dear. The Magician and the Five of Swords. Look at you using your influence to slay demons. I'm sorry, that sounds so corny, but like literally. Devil in reverse, Magician, Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, but the Strength is in reverse too. So, what was I just about to say? The Strength is in reverse too, which can talk about having fears, feeling inadequate. You know, you may be realizing weaknesses that you have pertaining to something that's causing a lot of mental conflict as well, which has you using your influence to go to the extreme to potentially apply yourself where you're using your skill, talents, abilities, or energy to, you know, assess what your weaknesses are within a situation, to be able to reassert control in something that is quite dark. So this is someone, whether you're in a relationship or not, they're saying, whether you're in a relationship or not, this is someone that is seeing you as trying to reassert control in a way. This does feel quite dark, mind you, where you're recognizing your fears, you're recognizing your weaknesses, you're using your influence to go to the extreme with something that's causing a lot of mental conflict, or something that is causing you to feel threatened, or is causing you to feel like, okay, this is an issue, even if it's just like a financial issue, for example, even if it's just like recognizing, okay, overspending could be threatening the overall longevity of our relationship. It's kind of like recognizing something is causing mental conflict, or causing you to feel like something could threaten the well-being and you're using your deeper knowledge to address something. But they do see you on an independent level as someone that's very intelligent, intuitive, someone that is trusting your intuition when it comes to where to use your energy, okay? But yeah, they do see you trying to reassert control when it comes to your own fears or things that are causing you to feel vulnerable or whatever it may be. And they may feel like you're using your skill, talent, or abilities to kind of go to the extreme. And again, there could be something pertaining to family conflict also, or something that's causing a lot of mental conflict where they feel like you have to be discreet about something. So they feel like you're trying to be discreet about something because there's people you can't trust. It's the Five of Cups in reverse too. They may feel like you're trying to avoid some type of loss, or you're trying to navigate a situation cleanly because you either don't want someone to be petty or something like that. But yeah, I don't know, that's like, they may see you going through something very dark and heavy, but trying to be wise or as intelligent as you can. And they may see you as someone very skilled at dealing with heavy shit, because it does feel quite heavy. Even if it's like, you know, drama or threats or issues within family or things like that, they see you trying to deal with something as like cleanly as you can. That's the best way I can explain that. Action this person plans on taking is the Fool. So this is someone that has a lot of faith. They may want to jump right in here. Why the Fool? With the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Hangman, ooh, and the Temperance in reverse, so Three of Cups. All right. Well, it's taking a little bit of a turn. Because there's some type of new perspective here that has this person quite angry. That is putting them into a place where they're, I don't know if they're angry at you. How is this influencing Aquarius? The Hierophant. Okay. And the Three of Swords. So you may be, let's just put it this way, you may be taking a traditional approach when it comes to either a betrayal that you don't want to let go of, or some type of thought you have that you're not wanting to share. Maybe you're going through something and you don't want to share it. Or, like I said, they are seeing you as a high priestess too. So they may see you in a space where there's things that you're going through that you don't really want to share, or you're kind of keeping your thoughts to yourself. If it is a past person or someone that even you're currently with, they may feel like you've kind of cut them out of something that you're working on, or they see you as someone that is taking a traditional approach to, or they're seeing you as someone that is potentially applying your knowledge or higher knowledge around a betrayal or something that's been on your mind that you're choosing to not share with them. And it gives me the impression that you not sharing your thoughts with them, or you refusing to let go of some type of betrayal, is creating this person to enter a space where they start to get a little bit impatient, or they start to feel like, okay, yeah, they see you going through a dark time. Like, have you ever met someone where they see you going through a dark time and they try to show up and play hero with you, for example, or they try to They want to be a part of it to some degree, but it's like, but they may see you as someone that is also not sharing your thoughts with them also. And it's creating this like lack of patience where they may try to jump right in and say something, or indulge in some type of way, but it's also that action in itself is giving them a perspective that you may also be putting the brakes on them, or you're choosing to not share your thoughts with them, or you're still feeling betrayed, or you're still, maybe something happened yesterday, for example, and you still don't want to talk to them. So this is someone that their action is a bit reckless, or they're taking an action of like feeling quite angry because of a new perspective, where they may perceive it as a misunderstanding, or they may perceive it as like, well, if you knew how much I loved you, blah, 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 you would want me to help you, or you would, like, why won't you share your thoughts with me? It's that type of energy. So I do feel like this person is taking a leap of faith to try to honestly figure out what is going on with you, or because again, they see you kind of slaying demons, metaphorically speaking, of course, or they see you doing something. They may feel like they have similar experiences as well. And when I say slaying demons, I mean like, maybe you're dealing with court shit, or there's a lot of shit that maybe you're dealing with money struggles, or you're trying to overcome something that has created feelings of vulnerabilities where you're trying to overstand whatever that situation is. So this person may see you as like also putting the brakes or being wise when it comes to your thoughts with them. And it is creating a bit of they may get a little bit temperamental with you. That's the best way. Or when you don't give them the reaction that they want, they may get a bit temperamental because they feel like you just don't understand their intentions or whatever it may be, or you're just misunderstanding them, something like that. So they may act a bit careless, or it's kind of that person that comes through trying to play hero, or trying to be a part of what you got going on, or something like that, while simultaneously making it very obvious that they're exactly the type of person you don't want to have in your life, because they're a bit they're too easily influenced to trust, if that makes any sense. Either way, like it's like the type of person that turns on you when you don't give them the reaction they want, kind of thing, or when they don't get the reaction they want. So I do feel like this person's taking a leap of faith to kind of, I mean, what is this person's intentions with their... Eight of Cups and the Sun in reverse. Well, I feel like this person may be trying to move away from a situation where they're lacking clarity with you. The Eight of Cups, I don't like the Eight of Cups. It's probably one of my least favorite cards, just because it can signify emotional maturity. It can signify, it also could feel like this person is feeling like you're walking away from something or abandoning something, because their intentions, I don't like that as intentions. That's someone that is, Eight of Cups, Sun in reverse. I don't know, they could simply just want to like move away from this energy between the two of you where there's a lack of clarity. I don't know. I don't know what their intentions are. Just give me one more for their intentions. The Emperor. So I feel like they don't want to bring emotions into it. Let's just put it that way. They don't want to bring too many emotions into it. This could be a boss, by the way, or this is someone that has some level of authority. It could be a baby daddy too, doesn't have to be, but, or this is someone that has some position of authority or something like that. This is someone that doesn't want to bring emotions. Their intentions is to not bring emotions into something because they may be lacking clarity. And more so move toward like a Nine of Cups energy. But again, there's too much, there's not enough clarity for this person to feel like they can bring emotions into it. So their intentions. I don't know. Thank you, Caitlin. I really appreciate that. You're the best tarot reader on here. I just walked out of work in the middle of the night in a rush because I needed your insight, girl. That'll be all right. All right. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. What is Aquarius's feelings for this person? The Knight of Cups. Well, I feel like there is feelings developing, or you may feel drawn to this person. The Knight of Cups is a card of following your heart, or you're kind of drawn to the situation. It's not the most stable emotionally. It's kind of like when it's convenient. But it's like, I do feel like you do have feelings for this person. You just may not see an opportunity, or there's things that are unsettling you. If you're in a relationship, for example, you could be dealing with homesickness or things that are creating you to feel unsettled within the home. And as much as you have feelings for this person, you're just feeling unsettled. Or if you're not in a relationship, you just don't see an opportunity with this person. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. So feelings are developing, but you're not really confident. You're still kind of like, I don't know, feeling a bit, if you live with this person, you may be feeling a bit deflated. Where it's like you're being, I don't know, if you live with this person, things are just discontent because of, you know, the home, or feeling homesick, or there's issues that are creating a lack of confidence where mentally you may be feeling deflated, but you're just kind of going with the flow. If you're not in a relationship with this person, there are feelings developing, but you're not really seeing an opportunity, or you feel unwelcomed, and there's some confidence issues potentially. So you feel guided to kind of keep your distance from the situation. But there are feelings there, but it may not be that deep yet, or at all. I don't know. You're catching feelings, okay? But you could be dealing with Libra. We have Capricorn, Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, strong Aries, and Leo. Moving on, Aquarius, Rays, all right. Capricorn. Hey, Squish Bish. Oh, hey, Alave. I'm gonna take this bracelet off. Oh, let's just switch hands maybe. It just keeps bumping on the table. It's distracting me. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? What is Capricorn's person's feelings for the Capricorn? One more. Three shuffles. In their feelings, the Seven of Cups in reverse, how they're seeing you, the Six of Cups. Actually, they plan on taking the Two of Cups. All right. In their feelings, Seven of Cups in reverse. They are getting some type of like reality check or clarity. Okay. I don't know. I got to clarify that. They may be feeling like you're not an option, or I get more like they may feel like they're getting some type of clarity. They may be literally getting clarity emotionally from you to some degree. Why the Seven of Cups in reverse? Oh, the Seven of Swords. Ace of Wands in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse. All right, so Capricorn, I feel like this is someone that is getting some type of reality check, but it's like irritating them, or it's making them feel like they need to be strategic about external circumstances. I feel like this person's in a space where they want to clear the air, but they also want to avoid conflict or drama, or they may be wanting to avoid, starting an argument also. Like this is someone that has been spying on you potentially, or this is someone that there's some type of reality check or clarity that they're receiving. They may feel like they missed a chance to compromise with you or agree to something, or they feel like they missed a chance here when it comes to avoiding bringing other people into something also, I want to say. And they feel like they're receiving some type of reality check that makes them feel like you're no longer an option. So they're trying to be cautious around external circumstances that they're becoming aware of. They feel like they missed a chance to avoid bringing other people, or to avoid even petty arguments. Okay, this could be someone that feels like they missed a chance to create solutions around issues that have come up, or to just avoid being, a dink. Okay, they may feel like they missed a chance to avoid being combative, or like maybe maybe they're the ones that kind of created some type of jealousy also. But they feel like you're no longer an option anymore, and they feel like they need to be strategic because they don't want to cause drama. Also, if I feel like your person was sneaky, or if there was some type of like deception going on, I don't really feel like they lack a conscience or have a conscience about it. They just more so are irritated because they feel like they missed a chance to do something better. I don't know. But yeah, this person feels like you're not an option, and they have some type of sobered reality going on with you. Let's just put it this way. You live in this person's head, and they're irritated by it. They feel like they fucked something up, and they're bothered by it, but they don't have any guilt about anything. They just wish they would have known not to do that before they did it. I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, how they're seeing you is the Six of Cups. They could feel like you're reconciling with an ex, or they're just seeing you as someone that's, I don't know why the Six of Cups was how they're seeing Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles. I don't want to take that. That's too many. It didn't feel right. And the Ten of Wands. The World. So, Capricorn, this is someone that sees you as like very innocent in nature. Whether you want or not. I love Capricorns. But they do see you as someone very innocent in nature, or someone that is, you know, their children could be of influence as well. Or they're seeing you reconciling with an ex, or reconciling with someone that there's children involved, and you feel like that's the responsible thing to do right now. But they may feel like you have very innocent intentions when it comes to either reconciling with an ex, or when it comes to something that you're sharing. They may feel like if there was something that happened in the past, they're seeing you as someone that's innocent, or your hands are clean, there's no blood on your shoes, that type of energy. So this person sees you as innocent in something. Or children are highly influencing your love life as well. And honestly, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, this person may be seeing you as someone that is very responsible, very wifey material, husband material, someone that's tending to a lot of responsibilities, keeping up with everything, keeping up with your money, your household duties, all of that. And yeah, they see you as someone very grounded, very responsible, but you may have a lot on your plate, okay? They may feel like, let's just put it this way, they may feel like you're duty bound, or you feel duty bound to your children right now, or to a past person even, or to a friend even. Maybe the friend is gosh, I can't put my words together today. I swear, I know we're not in Mercury retrograde, but it feels like that. Like if I've had technical issues, I can't put my words together. Anyways, they may feel like a friend or your children are highly influencing your love life, because you feel like this is my duty. This is what I need to be doing. I'm tending to this person, or I'm helping this person, or I'm reconnecting with an ex because of this, that, and the third. We have children together. It just is what it is. And that's my responsibility. They feel like this is my duty. This is my responsibility. Or if on an independent level, they may feel like you're reconnecting with something that you've done in the past. And they may feel like you got a lot going on. Maybe you got a couple jobs. I don't know. They feel like you're very responsible. You're tending to things, feeling like there's a heavy workload, but you got it. You got it. Okay. But yeah, they may feel like you're innocent in nature. Action this person plans on taking, though, the Two of Cups. So I do feel like this person is going to try to connect with you to some degree. The Two of Cups can be like coming into union with someone. Or if you hear those motorbikes and shit, the Two of Cups can be coming into union with someone. Let's see, with the Star in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the Devil, and the Four of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Well, Capricorn, I feel like this is someone that is trying to come together with you, and it's because they're triggered by the realization of some type of truth that makes them feel like they sabotage something very valuable. And this is someone that doesn't want to let go. Okay, the more they realize some type of truth, the more they're like, this is valuable to me. Now that I don't like the Four of Pentacles very much, and the Devil card, because that can be someone that's developing obsession through, monetary value, or through what they feel like you can offer them, or through, possessiveness, or, things of that nature. It's not the most loving energy, but they do see you as someone very valuable, and they don't want to lose you. And through the realization of some type of truth, it's triggering them to want to come together with you, because they realize they may have potentially sabotaged something, or they may also want to tempt you to, regain. It's like they may want to regain your respect also. And again, in their feelings, I feel like this is someone that may feel frustrated because they may feel like they missed an opportunity to compromise, or be more solution oriented, or to not involve themselves in petty arguments or jealousy or bullshit or whatever it may be. and they're receiving some type of sobered reality that this is just who you are, right? I don't know what that means for you, but they're kind of feeling triggered by the realization of some type of truth. Maybe a little bit embarrassed too. Trying to make more time for you now. If you're in a relationship with this person right now, this is someone that is definitely going to try to tempt you to not let them go, by making more time for you, you know, showing up for you, try to regain your respect, because they're realizing that you're either reconnecting with other people, maybe connecting with a friend, or there's other things that are making them feel it's making them feel a lack of trust when it comes to whether they truly have you or not. I don't know. It gives me the vibe, Capricorn, that you're dealing with someone that's a little bit possessive. You know what I mean? Where they're more concerned with so many external factors rather than if they're a good person or if the relationship is good, whatnot. I don't know. We're not going to put the blame, but they are trying to come together with you. But like I said, if there was some bullshit where they did miss an opportunity to not be a dick, okay, I don't really feel like they feel bad, but they are feeling the reality check of the consequences to their actions, okay? What is Capricorn's feelings for this person? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You don't really feel like it's worth your investment, or you feel like it's a poor investment in general. You may feel like you're not really receiving. You may feel like if you have invested into it in the past, it was a waste of time, or it didn't really pay off for you, or you didn't receive the same in return within the relationship with the Two of Wands and the Ten of Swords. I feel like you don't see much value in this connection. Some of you guys are connecting with someone in the workplace also, because you may be kind of surrendering to the idea that maybe I should just move on, or maybe I should, or even if you're not in a relationship, you just see someone as potentially a poor investment, or someone that didn't return your efforts even, or it just caused a lot of betrayal or made you feel taken for granted, or whatever it may be. And I feel like you're on the fence about letting something just come to an end, and choosing a new path. I don't know. I feel like you're recognizing, I don't know. I feel like you're feeling like the grass is greener somewhere else, because of a literal understanding of this person doesn't do shit, okay? Or this person doesn't value me, or this person keeps making poor investments, or this person, you know, it's not really like, oh, the grass must be greener on the other side and la la land. You're in a space of like, there's literal evidence here that this person keeps choosing to not invest in me or do stupid things, and don't know. It's like you're in a space of like, I don't think I can cope with this shit no more. So you may be in a space of wanting to choose a new path, whether that's just moving out on your own or choosing a new person. Some of you could be connecting with someone in the workplace. You don't have to be. But I don't feel like you see it as something that is a very good investment for you. But you could be dealing with an Aquarius. We have Capricorn. Yeah. All right, Sag. Hey, Lucy. If you're just popping on, we are going backwards today. Okay. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? What is Capricorn's person's feelings for the Capricorn? Or no, who am I on? Sagittarius, sorry. Lord have mercy, where's my head at tonight? What is Sagittarius' person's feelings for the Sagittarius? What is Sagittarius' person's feelings for the Sagittarius? One more. 3 shuffles. I did switch again. So when they're feeling Sagittarius, the Strength in reverse, how they're seeing you, the 7 of Wands. Actually, they plan on taking the Devil in reverse. All right, and they're feeling strength in reverse. So that can be someone that's angry, or that's someone that's just feeling vulnerable to the situation. They may be lacking confidence in the situation for whatever reason, but I don't know. We got to see where that's going, okay? Why the strength in reverse for this person's feelings? The Fool. The Wheel of Fortune just showed its face. The Fool. 7 of Swords in reverse. The 9 of Swords. 2 of Swords in reverse. Oh, hot damn, Sagittarius. This person is all up in their head in a way that's like potentially very negative, okay? Pessimistic, potentially. Because the Fool can be a fresh start, or someone that is going at something in a new way. And I say that because the 7 of Swords in reverse can be someone that is wanting to go at something a new way because they have new information, right? Where they're doing something a new way. And this person may be in a space where they're trying to turn over a new leaf with you, or they want to have... It kind of gives me like the we need to talk type of conversation. Mainly because there's a lot that has this person potentially open to having a fresh start with you, or going at something a new way, but there's a lot that's on this person's mind where they may be quite pessimistic. The 2 of Swords in reverse can be pessimistic because they know something, okay? They have some type of fact of something, or even with the 9 of Swords, there could be a lot that this person is thinking about, where they're thinking worst case scenario, or they have a lot of nervousness or fears. The Strength in reverse can talk about fears. There could be a lot of fears around, circumstances, or this is someone that definitely feels like the 2 of you need to have a talk, okay? And I'm not saying they're necessarily thinking negatively toward you. I mean, it may seem that way, but there's things that this person feels like this is not good, or this has been bothering me, or if you're not in a relationship, for example, I want you, but what about this and that? You know what I mean? What about the fact that you live with whoever? I don't know. There's a lot, though. There's a lot of shit this person needs to talk about and get off their chest. And they could be mad, but I also feel like they're a bit fearful of certain circumstances, but they do want to have a fresh start with you, but they know for sure the only way the 2 of you can have some type of fresh start or whatever is if you can go at it on a clean slate, okay? This person wants to go at something on a clean slate, no bullshit, both ways, okay? This kind of gives me the vibe that if this person was to communicate with you, you may see them as a bit negative. Okay, you may see them as negative or trying to be negative about circumstances. But there is still faith there. They do still have faith, but they fear having a fresh start in a naive way without addressing whatever is going on in their head. Okay? So yeah, and they could feel like they've been privy to new information that has them feeling like, okay, this is serious. We need to talk about this, or I want you, but we can't just act like that or that doesn't exist, or whatever it may be. Okay? Now, how they're seeing you, 7 of Wands. So that can be someone that's a little bit defensive. They could feel every time they try to talk to you, Sagittarius, you feel attacked. The 7 of Wands can be someone that feels attacked. Okay? Whether you are or not, I don't know. Or if you haven't talked yet, they just see you as someone that is a bit defensive, or You're not wanting to show weakness, or I don't know. I got to clarify that because that can be a good card too, right? Why the Seven of Wands for this person with the Eight of Cups? The Queen of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords came out sideways. I'll put it upright. And the Four of Swords in reverse. For the truth. All right. So Sagittarius, this is someone that sees you as someone that, you know, there is something that is going quite well in your life, or you feel like you have the advantage of in your life. They see you as a good mom, a good dad, or someone that seems to have some aspect, especially in your earthly matters, or when it comes to tending to the responsibilities, tending to the home, or tending to things. They see you as someone that is very grounded in nature, but they do feel like on an emotional level, Sagittarius, you may tend to feel attacked when it comes to things being addressed around avoiding issues. Eight of Cups is a card of someone that can avoid issues or not want to be bothered with certain circumstances. And again, the Eight of Cups, I said this another sign, I can't remember, but it's one of my least favorite cards because it can be the energy of like, I'll hurt you before you hurt me. You know, if I feel abandoned, well, apparently I don't. It's kind of like, I remember when I was a kid, I said something to my friend and everybody laughed at me because I was just little and I didn't understand love. But I said, I have a crush on this boy named Daniel, which I did. I had a crush on Daniel. And I asked my friend, can you see if he likes me? Because if he doesn't like me, I don't like him anymore. You know what I mean? And I remember them laughing at me because that's not how feelings work, really. But it's like this person sees you in a space of like potentially rather putting yourself in a position where you don't want to be bothered with certain situations if someone is in a particular stance or if they're addressing things in a certain way, okay? Where you may tend to like be like, oh, well, I don't care. You know, I don't care about that. Look at me. I have all this grounded. I have everything tended to and whatnot. And they may feel like you're kind of firm in your stance when it comes to what's important to you and what's not. And the Eight of Cups can be like, oh, that's not important to me. You know, I'm going after my dream. I'm going after whatever. So they may see you as someone that does have the advantage in a certain aspect of your life, or you're very defensive because, you know, of matters in your life that you are tending to. And they see you as very decisive, like you're tending to something very decisively. But they do feel like there's something on an emotional level that you're choosing to abandon or avoid. Because it's like, what, they avoided me, or they whatever. And it may not be it could be even personal things that this person feels like you're avoiding. Maybe they feel like there's things you're going through personally, but regardless, they see you in a place where you tend to feel attacked, okay? When something is addressed around avoiding issues, emotional avoidance, or things that they may feel like you need to address, but they feel like you're a bit defensive about even talking about that, something like that. So, but yeah, they do see you like very decisive about who you are and what you want and whatnot. But I mean, maybe that's why it's stressing this person out so much, because they feel like you're kind of making headway in a certain direction, and they feel like if the two of you are going to make it work, or if they're going to be in your life, if it's a new person, we can't just avoid something. This person may, I mean, what is this, if this person feels like a Sag is avoiding? Oh, the Two of Cups. Maybe they feel like you're avoiding just a respectful relationship in general, or avoiding a partnership. If you're in a partnership, they feel like you're avoiding them or something. If you're not in a partnership, they feel like you're avoiding. Just give me one more. What do they feel Sag is avoiding? The Queen of Cups, all about the heart space, the emotions, the partnership concept, that we are a team, that we are on an equal playing field, that we need to respect one another, we need to love one another, we need to be, you know, they feel like you're avoiding love or emotions or being sensitive or like if you're dealing with the water sign, for example, maybe they feel like you're, there's something emotionally you're avoiding. You could have a creative ability too. Maybe you're an intuitive or someone that is a woman or man of your arts or something like that. And they may feel like you're avoiding, but there's something about like being on a mutual playing field or coming together or respect, seeing eye to eye when it comes to creative endeavors, something like that. I don't know. Moving on. Action: this person plans on taking the devil in reverse with the moon. The Knight of Cups. And the World in reverse. So, devil in reverse tends to kind of detach, really. It can be someone that is trying to avoid temptation or trying to avoid sabotage or, whatever it may be. But the devil in reverse can also signify negative patterns, okay? Because you're not, it's like you're avoiding the darkness rather than transmuting the darkness, I suppose you could say. It's like this is someone that may be in a space where they're kind of detached or there's some type of negative pattern because they have a fear of expressing something and it being an undesirable outcome, okay? I feel like this person has a lot of fears around bad energy that they're getting, pertaining to you or pertaining to even something that's going on in your life, whether it's not directly involved with the two of you. And this person does have feelings for you, but they also fear expressing those, or this is someone that is feeling inspired to connect with you in a way where they're addressing something in the heart space or in the waters between the two of you, but they fear that it's going to be an undesirable outcome, really. And if the two of you have connected, Sagittarius, or even if it's a relationship, if you've had a talk with this person, or if you're not in a relationship and you have connected, they don't feel like they got the closure they needed, or they still don't feel like they got that sense of, yes, this feels right, this feels good. And even though there's feelings there, they also feel like there's a lot of bad energy, or like the moon card can be an energy of like feeling like something's not right. Okay, something's not right, or feeling like there's bad energy, or feeling like there's dangers, potential dangers. Even if they see you involved into something, they could be inspired to kind of help you or something, but they feel like you don't want to address it, something like that. So this is someone that's recognizing bad energy or dangers or whatever, and despite connecting with you, they feel like they never got the closure or a clear understanding that, okay, the two of you are on the same page, so it has them detaching, okay? So I do feel like this person will attempt, definitely, to have some type of talk with you this week, but they may feel like you're going to end up being like very defensive, and it's putting this person in a position of like feeling like they're just at square one with you, where there was no closure or outcome obtained, or nothing really changed. I'm not saying it needs to change, but from this person's perspective, they're sensing something that's off. And even though they have feelings for you, Sag, they feel like you won't really let them in, especially with that Seven of Wands. They may feel like you won't let them in, or that everything's an argument with you or something like that. And it really isn't personal. It's not like they see you, because they see you like tending to a lot and you got a lot going on and you're and whatnot, but they feel like you don't want to be bothered with aspects around the heart space or creative spaces, you know, intuition, you know, I don't know. The Queen of Cups can be like a realm that goes very deep, okay? So maybe it's something to do with a creative, I don't know, something you're doing creatively as well. But yeah, this person is going to end up choosing to detach because they feel like it can be someone that feels like they can't express their emotions towards you because it always goes south, or they can't express their creative ideas with you because it always goes south, things of that nature. So they do have feelings for you, but they don't feel like you're letting them in, okay? Three of Swords. They're kind of keeping their thoughts to themselves. I also feel like they're feeling hurt by that. But what is Sagittarius' feelings for this person? The Ten of Cups. So you may feel like this could be your happily ever after, or is your happily ever after. The Death in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you feel like that you could have some type of happily ever after with this person. But you may be in a space where you're resisting any major changes, either because you don't see an opportunity to make any major changes, or there could be financial scarcity, or maybe feeling like it's not the best time, something like that. So your feelings, I do feel like this person makes you, oh, Sun in reverse. Why the Ten of Cups? Eight of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords. Some of you feel like this person's in another relationship completely, so you feel unable to make the changes needed to have something with this person. And you don't really, if this person is in another relationship, you're refusing to express anything or bring any clarity to this person because you're avoiding being victimized by potential situations that could have you backstabbed or betrayed or something like that. Like you're in a space, if they're in a relationship or if they are involved in something heavily because of children or whatever, it's like you see them as someone that doesn't really deserve your clarity or your openness. If you're in a relationship with this person, I feel like if you're in a relationship with this person, I feel like you're lacking optimism because, I don't know, you feel like things are good as is, but you're struggling because you're recognizing your person's having a hard time coping with something. And you're in a space of like, well, I don't want to be the blame for that. I don't want to be the blame for that. Or why are you blaming me for that? And you're in a space where you don't want to make any changes. And you may be feeling a little bit, you could feel like either financial insecurity or insecurities this person has towards you is creating a lot of unhappiness within the relationship. Because if you're in a relationship, I feel like you're feeling happy, but you're also in a space of avoiding being you could be trying to avoid an ending while simultaneously avoiding being blamed or avoiding being, you know, because you don't want things to change, or you feel like they can't change right now anyways because of a lack of opportunity. I don't know. I'm kind of confused with your feelings. Give me one more on Sagittarius feelings. Page of Pentacles. I don't know. I feel like you're just taking a cautious approach. You may be trying to be thrifty as well. Page of Pentacles can be like a thrifty energy, or trying to have your way with, you know, Page of Pentacles for your feelings. I don't know, you may feel like this is your ideal mate, but you don't want to end something, or you don't want to change something. I don't know, man. We're just going to move on. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Leo. Could be any sign, though, as far as elements go. All right, Scorpio. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? What is Scorpio's person's feelings for the Scorpio? What is the Scorpio's person's feelings for the Scorpio? 3 shuffles. And their feelings, Scorpio, King of Cups in reverse. How they're seeing you, the 9 of Wands. Action they plan on taking, the Wheel of Fortune. All right, King of Cups in reverse, Scorpio. I have to clarify that, but, you know, that can be someone that's quite bitter, holding a grudge, having a hard time expressing themselves because of bitterness or because of negativity, because of their own bias, their side, you know, that type of energy. Why the King of Cups in reverse for this person's feelings? Ooh, you guys have been having a lot of heaviness in your readings lately. Actually, yesterday after your reading, that kind of killed my energy. I'm not gonna lie. Tower and the 5 of Cups. King of Cups in reverse. I don't know, Scorpio, this kind of feels like someone that is lacking empathy for some type of sudden change, because they're focused on the negatives, or this is someone that may be feeling disappointed, feeling left out of something you got going on, or they feel like there's been something unexpected or chaotic that has happened between the two of you, and they feel hurt, or this is someone that is feeling bitter. Like, I feel like this is someone that is lacking empathy for being petty or whatever it may be. And they may feel like you're crying over spilt milk a little bit. 3 of Wands in reverse. They feel like things didn't develop the way they had hoped. When it comes to what they plan to have happen between the two of you. But they feel like the reason things didn't develop the way they had hoped is because you are crying over spilt milk, or you are being petty, or you have, or there's been some type of sudden change, and they may feel like they kind of added fuel to the fire there, and they don't really have a whole lot of empathy about that. But I feel like this is someone that is very emotional about this, but you wouldn't know that because it's coming out as arrogance, and they're having a hard time like, I don't see this as someone that is feeling like they're very focused on their own emotional bias in the situation, how it's making them feel. I feel like they're having a hard time grounding themselves emotionally because they feel like there was a very disappointing experience. They feel hurt. And on top of that, they feel like you are crying over spilt milk associated with something, where you are being, they may even feel hurt that you don't want to be friends. Like if there was a separation or something, they may feel hurt because you don't even want to be friends now. So now they're a bit bitter. I don't know. This person is a bit of a hot mess about you, which is ironic, you know, because they feel like you're the one crying over spilt milk, when I feel like this is someone that is feeling like the reason things failed is because of you. And they're being they're quite emotional. I mean, give me one more in this person's feelings. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, there's Knight of Swords in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse. That came out again. So they feel like there was a failed attempt. Things didn't develop the way they had planned. And I don't know, they're feeling scattered all over the place. There is some type of inferiority complex they have because things didn't go the way they had planned. And now they really don't know what you want or what would fix the situation. And they're just kind of following your lead or going with the flow. And if they did add fuel to the fire with their words or being chaotic or saying things or whatever it may be, I don't really feel like they have a whole lot of empathy about it because they feel justified. And that's why the King of Cups in reverse is my least favorite king in reverse. Because they justify literally anything with their own emotional bias rather than facts. And I feel like, I don't know, this person's kind of in their own world, in their own feelings about what occurred and why it occurred, and they feel like you're crying over spilt milk, or they're feeling disappointed. And now they have an inferiority complex because things didn't develop the way they had planned. So they still feel inferior to you, though, to some degree, or inferior to the situation. How they're seeing you is the Nine of Wands. So they may feel like you feel the need to set boundaries in this situation. They may feel like you're going through some type of ongoing battle in your life, where you're a little bit suspicious or feeling pushed in a corner, feeling a bit limited also. Why the Nine of Wands? For how they're seeing Scorpio. That's too many. With the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Damn, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this person just sees you potentially quite exhausted. Or feeling suspicious of one-sided dynamics or situations that do not reciprocate in a real way. This person may also feel like you're lacking confidence because of financial insecurity or connections that have you dependent. They may feel like you're dealing with someone that is dependent on you, or you are dependent on another individual that has you lacking confidence when it comes to feeding into anything that is not showing up for you in a real way, because you feel like they may feel like you're in a mindset that I need this, okay, or I mean, everybody needs money to live, but it's like they may feel like you are feeling insecure in your own ability to be on your own or to separate yourself from a situation because of finances. They may feel like you also have trust issues. They may feel like you're dealing with some type of ongoing battle associated with bad debts also. Maybe dealing with a crazy ex or someone that tends to be a bit demanding or pushy or whatever it may be. However, you still feel dependent on that situation, or they're still dependent on you, or they may feel like you're letting someone else push you around too, Scorpio. I don't know. But they definitely feel like you're having a hard time separating yourself from a situation because of finances. or even your own fears, your own limitations. Nine of Pentacles in reverse and Queen of Wands in reverse can just, fear standing up for themselves, feeling unable to stand up for themselves because they're still dependent on said thing or that job or whatever it may be. They may feel like you're dealing with an ongoing battle in regards to a work situation too. I don't know. Take it however you need to take it. But they do feel like you're dealing with self-worth issues. And if you are the provider, they feel like you're letting someone else push you around. Or you may be the one that feels entitled to someone else's help because you feel like, what else am I supposed to do? Because of some type of ongoing battle that they may feel like is linked back to and derived from confidence issues or having a hard time knowing your worth to kind of make good money moves. I don't know. Like they may feel like you don't need to be dependent on that thing. I don't know. So they may be feeling like you're feeling wounded or you're feeling like the wounded warrior here when really they feel like, no, you're just letting people push you around or you're not standing up for yourself by creating an element of independence for yourself, something like that. Something. Now, action this person plans on taking is the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune can be like decisive moments, things changing, their luck changing. Oh, Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Lovers in reverse. All right. So that's a whole different vibe right there. Because this is someone that is like learning some type of lesson that has them approaching a situation in a whole new way. Because this is someone that can't stop thinking, like literally can't stop thinking about the potential between the two of you because of some type of unforeseen success or unforeseen, oh wow, Scorpio does got it under control, or oh wow, Scorpio really did that, something like that. Like there's some type of, this is someone that can't stop thinking about the potential between the two of you or an opportunity with you. But it's based off some type of unforeseen change in luck for you or them or something along those lines. And they may be in a space where they want to come towards you differently or they're trying to learn from last time. The Wheel of Fortune is like, okay, learning their lesson. But this seems to be changing in a positive way. So this is someone that is approaching you slowly, feeling the need to take a more practical, serious approach when it comes to making something happen. I don't see direct communication just yet. It's more so the recognition or the understanding that, oh, I didn't see that coming. Man, I got to get my ducks in a row, or they can't stop thinking about some type of success going on for you or the potential between the two of you. I mean, what's causing that change? What is that? Three of Cups in reverse. Well, there could be, maybe there's a third party that is no longer in the picture, or this is someone that feels like Scorpio, for some of you, this person is recognizing that you either got no friends with Three of Cups in reverse, or they're recognizing that you're kind of working alone on something, or you're dealing with something alone. Like there's some type of decisive moment that has this person realizing that you're alone. This could be, now I don't want to be weird, but it's like Three of Cups in reverse, like running to someone in town and something, they see something that makes this person have a bit of a wake-up call toward who you are as a person. Six of Wands is a card of principle, They may see you attempting something individually. You're working alone. You may not have friends, or you're doing something alone. They may also recognize that you're swallowing your pride about something, or despite some type of rumors or drama that has occurred, whether they caused it or elsewhere, they feel like you're still determined to make something happen or overcome some type of adversity, which makes them have a hard time. It's like they can't stop thinking about the potential with you now because of some type of change in luck for you, which is also causing them to learn some type of lesson associated with rumors, gossip, indulgent behavior, recognizing that you rather be alone than around that bullshit, because they're seeing you. They're literally seeing you doing something. So it's making them feel like they need to get a little bit more serious and get out of this like poor me type of energy. So let's just put it this way, they're trying to I don't see direct communication just yet. It's just someone that is kind of thinking about how they can move towards you. Just give me a little bit more on their action. Four of Wands in reverse and the Emperor. See, they're growing up. Like, this is someone that is getting serious. They still don't see an opportunity, though. This person's living situation could be a little bit haywire. But this is someone that is choosing to kind of get serious or get a grip on something pertaining to their work, their position. You know, they're trying to create more opportunities for themselves, so then they could therefore manifest something more with you. What is Scorpio's feelings for this person? Like, this is someone that is basically trying to grow up or mature or not be so easily, you know, your feelings for this person, the Fool in reverse and the Five of Wands, they piss you off. Eight of Swords. You may feel victimized by this person's bullshit. Knight of Cups in reverse, the Devil in reverse. Oh, dear Lord. You feel like this situation is toxic, and I feel like this person's like worries you because you're aware that you're always a victim of their moods, okay? Like, this is like recognizing when you're in a mood, I can't even do anything because everything I do is wrong, or it's going to create drama or something like that, which has you just detaching on a whole because, I don't know, it's not inspiring you to connect with this person because you feel like they're either moody or they change up on you really quickly. And you don't really have a whole lot of faith in that direction. So you feel like the two of you can't get along, really, is your feelings. And if there was feelings, you feel like you can't express them because it always causes some type of conflict. But you feel like you and this person can't get along, or there's a lot of disagreement, or it puts you in a vulnerable position, or you may feel like you were made a victim of this person's mood. Like, so you feel the need to detach or just stay away from this person. They may give you like straight up anxiety, actually. For real. But you could be dealing with a Capricorn. We also have Aries, Scorpio, strong Aries. Could be any sign though as far as elements go. Hey Keith, what's good, man? All right. Libra. What is Libra's person's feelings for the Libra? What is Libra's person's feelings for the Libra? Three shuffles. And this person's feelings, the Empress in reverse, how they're seeing you, the Nine of Swords in reverse. Actually, I plan on taking Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So in their feelings, Empress in reverse, they may be feeling Five of Cups. I gotta clarify the Empress in reverse before I talk too much. They may be feeling like nothing is really growing or feeling neglected, feeling unsupported. Why the Empress in reverse? Whoever the feminine energy is, it's like they feel like that's been neglected or isn't supported or isn't growing. With the Star, the Hermit, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Inspired. Queen of Pentacles. All right. So this person is in a space of feeling like they have the know-how when it comes to how to resolve an issue between the two of you. If you have children with this person, it's like they feel like, okay, now's a good time. Now's a good time to kind of, you know, get things dealt with. You know, maybe they feel like things have been neglected in the home even, or whatever it may be. Like this is someone that feels like they know how to rejuvenate a situation pertaining to children. Now the Empress in reverse, I'll read it both ways, but it's like, this is someone that may feel like things have been a little bit neglected and they may be in a space of wanting to inspire you by going at something a different way. And they feel like they have the know-how when it comes to how to inspire you, or even when it comes to how to inspire themselves, whoever the feminine energy is. So I feel like this is someone that feels like there's been a lack of growth. And if you're not with them, they just feel like, okay, the reason this person is coming in, it could be a Virgo, it's going to be Virgo vibes. Virgo's energy is always like, this is shitty, but I know exactly why it's shitty. That's like Virgo energy. Okay, so it's like this person may be in a space of like, okay, this is not good, you know. They may be feeling neglected, or they feel like things are not growing, but they feel like they know why this relationship or this connection, or if even you're feeling neglected, or if they feel like they know exactly why something's not growing, and they're inspired to kind of rejuvenate the connection in a way of addressing what needs to be said, addressing what needs to be tended to. And if they feel like you, Libra, are the one that needs to be tended to for something to be resolved, then that's what they're inspired to do. If they're the ones that need to be tended to or tend to certain things, like maybe they feel like the only reason y'all are arguing is because, you know, things have just got out of order in the house, and they feel inspired to kind of get that dealt with because it's draining their soul, okay? And if you're not in a relationship, they feel like the reason things aren't growing is because of something that is draining their soul or your soul, and they feel the need to address that conversation or tend to that situation in a new way to hopefully rejuvenate that feminine portal. Okay, this person is feeling like, yeah, they need to rejuvenate something here between the two of you, but they feel like they know exactly how to do it. They feel like they know exactly how to inspire you, or to inspire themselves to have something abundant again and beautiful and all things good. Okay. So yeah, they may feel like, honestly, they may even feel like you let yourself go a little bit, or they feel like they've let themselves go, but it's like they're inspired to have like a, you know, a full shower, you know what I mean? Everything shower to kind of like get things moving again. I don't know. It's that type of energy. Or they're inspired to kind of connect with you, where you kind of Remember who the fuck you are. Okay, I love that. So yeah, you're dealing with someone that's taking a practical approach to the problems between the two of you, in hopes to inspire, or that's what they want to do. Okay, like they feel like they know exactly what's going on with you and what the problem is. Okay, now action this person plans on, or no, sorry, how they're seeing you is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Why the Nine of Swords in reverse when it comes to how the Nine of Swords in reverse tends to internalize things, where instead of looking at something for what it is or even what it could be based off facts, they're internalizing it and making it, okay, well, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm not good enough. They may feel like you're internalizing your stress, okay, or internalizing issues where you're starting to think, well, maybe it's you. Maybe the reason they're not giving you a whole lot of attention this week is because of you, or you're ugly, or you're starting to think that it has something to do with you. So they may feel like you're trying to not think about something while simultaneously internalizing your thoughts in a way where now you're becoming harder on yourself. Okay? Why the Nine of Swords in reverse? With the Eight of Cups, yeah, it could be because they feel like they may feel like you feel emotionally abandoned. Wow, with the Four of Cups. So this person may feel like you feel abandoned, or you feel separated from something that is what you want to be a part of. Maybe they feel like you're feeling pushed away from your family, or you're feeling ignored by a certain group of girls you want to be friends with, or they feel like you're feeling some type of emotional dissatisfaction even with them. Maybe they feel like you're under the impression that they don't care about you, or they're ignoring you, or they're rejecting you. They may also feel, Libra, like you're feeling ignored, or you're feeling rejected by an opportunity you may have tried to pursue, and now you feel forced to abandon that project or job or potential of, because you were rejected. And now they may feel like you're internalizing something as if, okay, well, maybe I'm not good enough. So there's something on an emotional level that they feel like is bothering you, okay, or you've been kind of thinking about maybe a little bit too deeply, because the Four of Cups can tend to like expand on a negative emotion in times of boredom. Okay, so they may feel like you tend to like, I don't know, give me one more on the Nine of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Cups. So, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups is very loving, empathetic, intuitive, a good mom, someone that is very nurturing and whatnot, but she can also be easily wounded, okay? So I feel like this is someone that sees you trying to put your heart and soul and creative abilities into something full force, but they also feel like whatever it is that you're putting your love and attention and time into, whether that's family, whether that's a creative outlet, they feel like it's causing some type of wound, because you feel like that love is not being returned, or you feel like someone's rejecting your love, or you feel like someone's focused on the negatives of your true intentions, or even your art. Okay, maybe you were inspired to make an art gallery, and you put your heart and soul into it, and you feel like people were just focused on the negatives of it. So regardless, it's like this person feels like you're internalizing why something played out the way it did, or even when it comes to them, they feel like maybe you put your heart and soul into something with them, or express something very vulnerable, and they may feel like you feel ignored because of it. And now you're internalizing something as if something is wrong with you, where they may not, they feel, no, that's not why at all. Okay. So I feel like this person knows exactly how to like renew and inspire this Empress in reverse, you know. Now, because it's the feminine. The feminine is the one that's feeling, okay, unsupported within business matters, or within children, or with children, or feeling neglected, feeling like they let themselves go, or feeling overbearing, even feeling like I don't want to be overbearing. Okay. Now the masculine energy, Libra, if you are the masculine, you may be the one that seems to have a lot of know-how when it comes to a creative. Now, okay, let's not confuse things, okay? But just know, But that's the reality of tarot. There's feminine and masculine energies here, but let's not confuse it. Moving on. Action this person plans on taking is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, something still... There could be financial adversity that's limiting you, or there's like a lack of opportunity. Why the Ace of Pentacles in reverse for action? With the Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. Nine of Wands in reverse. So this seems to be someone that is giving in to a situation. Okay, the Nine of Wands in reverse can be like someone that still has their side. Like, it can be someone that is still refusing to compromise on certain things, but they are giving in a little bit. And I feel like this is someone that feels like they're watching you or observing you or noticing some type of hardship around money, a job loss, a health issue, abandonment, something along those lines. This is someone that is noticing that you're feeling abandoned, or you've lost your job, or you're going through some type of hardship, and they're wanting to offer their support or unconditional love and support. Now, when it comes to actually having something serious with you, or something that they feel they can stand on with clarity, that, okay, me and Libra are good, they feel like there's not an opportunity to do that, or they feel like you're dealing with too many insecurities that have nothing to do with love to even talk about that. Okay, so they may feel like your financial insecurity or insecurities around things in general may be impacting their confidence when it comes to offering you anything, because it's almost like, okay, Libra, we got to get this dealt with and that dealt with, and then we can, like, you know, go get Twitter pated together, okay? This person feels like there's like a major weight on this connection. They're recognizing, okay, this is difficult for Libra, or, you know, even if you're in a relationship, they're just recognizing that you're dealing with something heavy or difficult, and they're just trying to offer their unconditional love and support around financial insecurity, okay? Or insecurity in general. It doesn't have to be financially, okay? So they're kind of giving in a little bit, I want to say, but there is still aspects they're refusing to compromise on. I don't know what that's pertaining to. So this is someone that wants to express love and support, or even offer support. They want to show up unconditionally. What is Libra's feelings for this person? The Eight of Wands, okay. The Devil. You may be low-key obsessed with this person. I'm not gonna lie. You may feel like some type of impulsive communication or messages could have sabotaged the situation, or some type of impulsiveness you may feel like brought something toxic into the situation. So you may feel like you Three of Wands in reverse. I don't feel like you're expecting much. Queen of Wands. Some of you may be low-key angry with this person. You may feel angry because you feel bonded with them. Some of you feel bonded with this person and things aren't developing the way you had hoped. And there's an energy where you're trying to stand up to this person and put your foot down with the Queen of Wands. But ultimately you still feel chained to the rhythm of this connection. I love that song. I think that's the only song I like by Katy Perry, is Chained to the Rhythm. But I don't know. You may feel like there's some of you, if you're in a relationship, you may low-key feel angry with this person, but you still feel, because you feel like things aren't developing the way you had hoped. But there's still this, like, obsession you have with the situation. If you're not in a relationship with this person, I feel like you are low-key obsessed with this situation or this person, but things aren't developing the way you had hoped, and it's causing you to have a hard time expecting much from it. And you're trying to not show vulnerability, but there is some type of obsession or desire to hear from this person or something like that, but you may feel like you already sabotaged it with some type of communication or impulsivity, where now you're trying to not show weakness or do that again. Queen of Wands. Oop. Oh. Yeah, things aren't really developing the way you had hoped with this person, is what I'm feeling. And you're trying to regain control in whatever way you feel is in your control, but things aren't developing like you had thought even in that aspect, so you may be feeling frustrated. So, but yeah, I don't know, there's part of you that feels like you have to stand up to this person. There's a part of you that's kind of, I mean, you're being a Libra, okay? You're being a Libra. Libra can be very indecisive or back and forth or easily swayed into certain situations as long as the other person is balancing it out. And you're being a Libra. I feel like you don't know if you're here or there, Libra. But ultimately, you're trying to come out of it sexy with Queen of Wands. Okay. I love that for you. I don't feel like you know if you're here or there. I don't feel like you know what to think about it. I feel like there's things that have you feeling angry or feeling bonded to, and you don't want to feel bonded to whatever those things are. You're trying to move past it, but things aren't moving very quickly. Phew. I don't know. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius. Could be any sign as far as elements go. I am in Canada. I am Canadian. All right, quick break. Shouldn't space thinking back and started hooking up with our former prime minister. Oh, Katy Perry. I know. I was so weirded out when I first seen them together. But you know what? I actually think they make a really cute couple. I really do. So good for him, you know what I'm saying? That looks better on him than being a prime minister, that's for sure. I think we're talking about Katy Perry. However, she's a Scorpio and he's an Aries. But I think that's a pretty common one, but Scorpios and Aries can be like fatal connections, like, you know what I mean? Not like literally, but like can go south pretty quickly. But can also be like a kryptonite a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think they're a cute couple. He was a terrible prime minister, but you know what I'm saying? But great side piece for her. Too much Mars, yeah. Virgo and Capricorns. I actually know two couples that are Virgos and Capricorns, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it works, but I think it's a very boring couple. I mean, I think it works though. Virgo and Capricorns work, but they definitely work. But if you know any Virgo Capricorn couples, you know what I mean. It's boring. Enjoy, but like whatever works. You know what I mean? Enjoy your break. I have no idea what that comment is about. Not boring in bed. Oh, we started with Pisces, Ella, so you can actually scroll to the beginning. We started with Pisces today. You and your girlfriend are both Gemini. Yeah, I can't imagine what that would be like, but I'm sure it's never boring. Sure, it's never boring. But who's gonna... They say Geminis actually work well together. However, I don't know how that would work, to be honest with you. I think Geminis need someone to ground them sometimes. Or they need a grounding energy. Or something to ground them. For sure. That was my mom and her ex. Of 18 years. Your mom is a Cap. I'd say Geminis need something or someone to ground them without trying to control them, because that's not going to work either. You know what I mean? Just a grounding space. So, which Geminis can often find that grounding space themselves. Yeah, Geminis communicate sometimes too well. Or sometimes we're talking about shit that doesn't really need to be said. You know what I'm saying? But I've never had a problem with communication. That's for sure. I've always told people, like, with Geminis, like, you know a Gemini's going to be interested because they're going to tell you. It was fun as a child with them, but when I needed practical guidance, I need Earth. I may be more, like, sometimes I don't know, you know what I mean, between my sun and my rising and stuff like that, because I'm an Aries rising and I'm ruled by Mars and I have a shit ton of fire. So, like, sometimes I think I'm a little bit more of a straight shooter than other Geminis. So I can't tell if that's my Gemini or if that's like my Aries rising, if that makes sense. All your besties are May 23rd. All right. Let's move to Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? What is Virgo's person's feelings? For the Virgo, universe, spirits, and guides. Two more. What is Virgo's person's feelings? For the Virgo. 3 shuffles. All right, in their feelings, Virgo, the Fool in reverse, how they're seeing you, the Temperance in reverse, action they plan on taking, the Ace of Swords. All right. So in their feelings, Fool in reverse. So, they may be feeling stupid a little bit, or they're lacking faith and feeling stupid at the same time. I don't know. Why the Fool in reverse? For their feelings. Page of Wands. Oh, Page of Pentacles. This could be something new, or it's just someone that is very much interested. Okay. They're seeing you, they feel like you are the perfect person for them, or they're seeing you as an ideal mate for them. They have interest. They're intrigued. They're kind of up for anything. This is someone that they may be feeling, this person may be even feeling stupid because of something pertaining to communication or message with that Page of Wands. Or this is someone that is wanting to communicate with you or wanting to message you, or they're seeing you as an ideal mate, or the pages can be fairly new, okay? Like this is someone that just feels, I don't know, they want to communicate with you, but they're feeling stupid. Really. They may feel like it's not mutual. I don't feel like this is someone you're with. Okay, it could be an ex, but I don't feel like you're physically with them right now. Or they feel like the two of you are not really in union. Sorry, I'm wearing the wrong bra. It's like annoying me. It needs to be loosened up. Anyways. Sorry about that. It's just distracting the fuck out of me. But anyways, this person feels stupid. They're interested in you. They see you as an ideal mate for them. It's like they feel like you are a go-getter. It's like they feel like you are a go-getter, an achiever, someone that, you know, takes a practical approach to, you know, obtaining what you want. They're interested. They want to talk to you, or they want to message you, but they don't have a whole lot of faith in it, okay? So they are feeling interested, but lacking faith, okay? And if you have had something with this person before, something about the situation is making them feel stupid, okay? How they're seeing you is the Temperance in reverse. So the Temperance in reverse can be someone that, you know, lacks patience for the situation, or there's something going on in your life where you may be feeling out of balance. They may see you as someone that doesn't really want to go to the extreme right now with anything, whether you've told them that or whether they're just assuming that. They may feel like a difference in values also created some type of discord, or you're feeling some type of discord with them. Or there's something going on in your life that has nothing to do with them that has you feeling out of balance, or having a hard time integrating anything new into your life. Why the Temperance in reverse? They may feel like you lack balance in your life as well, or they're seeing you as someone that tends to be very indulgent when it comes to doing something a particular way. With the Moon, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands in reverse, Three of Swords. So, Virgo, this person feels as though you... This person also with a Temperance in reverse could feel like you're misunderstanding something, or there's been some type of misunderstanding, okay? But you still lack patience with the situation. On a personal level, they feel like you're having a hard time creating something because there's something that is causing you to doubt yourself or doubt your intuition or doubt your ability to create something or integrate something into your life. They may feel like there's a deep wound that you're harboring as well that you have a hard time talking about or you don't want to talk about, or there's something that is bothering you mentally. They could feel like you're harboring some type of like betrayal or pain or deep-seated wound as well, because they feel like you have a huge heart, or the King of Cups is like a man of his arts. Okay, so he's very creative, he can, very intuitive as well, very caring, nurturing, creative. Like I said, you know, whatever is going on there, they feel like you are very much emotionally mature, yes, and but they also feel like you feel the need to be wise when it comes to what you give support to, when in association with your creative abilities, in association with your psychic abilities, your love even, because you have a lot of fears associated with, you know, your own confidence. There could be confidence issues too, or they feel like you're having a hard time taking control, or I don't know, because this is someone that sees you very loving, very caring, but you're trying to be wise when it comes to being, trying to be wise. Bad energy. They may feel like you have someone in your life, Virgo, that tends to be very controlling or overbearing. But it's like you're overlooking that aspect, or you're overlooking your own confidence issues around a certain direction in your life, because you're having a hard, the Temperance in reverse can feel inhibited when it comes to creating anything new because of environment, because of their vicinity, because of feeling out of balance, clashing with ones you're coexisting with. And they feel like, let's just put it this way, this person feels like you, what's that saying? Big fish in a small pond kind of thing. Like they feel like you're a big fish in a small pond kind of thing. I don't know if that's the way you say it, but they feel like you are associating yourself or trying to enmesh yourself in an environment, whether that's your town, whether that's the people you coexist with, that doesn't seem to understand you in the way you need to be understood, and it creates you to be in an energy where you yourself have now become temperamental, or you tend to indulge into, you know, playing small, for example, either because of confidence issues or a lack of control. You feel like you have a lack of control. Because yeah, this person is seeing you as someone that is having a hard time creating or integrating something into your life, because you're sensing, it's like you have a lot of fears associated with your creative abilities, giving your support to something, either because of someone that is like a dick in your life, or because of your own feelings where you don't have control, or confidence issues, something like that. Five of Wands in reverse. It's like trying to avoid conflict, something like that. Trying to avoid conflict. So, I don't know, they feel like you're out of balance, but they also feel, again, they could feel like you're associating yourself with either someone in particular or a lot of people within an environment that have you playing small or overlooking your own skill when it comes to creative abilities, or, you know, undermining yourself in some type of way. Because they do see you as someone very loving, someone that has a lot of depth, or someone that has abilities to some degree. But they feel like you're kind of blocked, like where you feel blocked, or you feel like you can't integrate that. You feel like you can't integrate your abilities. because your King of Wands in reverse can be a bit of a bully. Maybe you're being a bully to yourself, where they feel like you're around people that tend to have you playing small. I don't know, but they feel like you're not really sharing your thoughts to the degree that they could be, but it's because you're holding on to a deep-seated wound that has you creating what you perceive to be a solution. I don't know. When it comes to them, though, Virgo, they may feel like you're choosing to kind of keep your feelings to yourself, you know, even if those feelings are anger or whatever it may be, because you're kind of indulging in one set way of dealing with something when really they feel like you're just out of balance, or they feel like you're misunderstanding them, or there's some type of discord in regards to values. So I don't know, Virgo. They feel like you have a lot of depth, but you're not acting on it because of environmental issues, or you're confused, or you're having a hard time integrating yourself to the depth that you could because you're playing small, or you're around people that have you playing small. Or that's just their perception. I'm not saying that's reality. That's how they see you. Action this person plans on taking is the Ace of Swords. So I do feel like they're going to try to have some type of direct conversation with you. Why the Ace of Swords? Why the Ace of Swords? That can be someone that's realizing the truth as well, or they have some type of idea when it comes to communication, or they want to communicate their ideas. With the Four of Wands, they may be wanting to communicate. The Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups in reverse. Well, Virgo, this is someone that is wanting to just, you know, be a straight shooter with you when it comes to their ideas, their thoughts. They want to create an opportunity with you that they feel you'd want to. Okay, this is someone that is either trying to get you to, you know, this could be someone that's suggesting maybe you should move, you know, maybe you should move closer to me, or you should come to my town, or something like that. Or this is someone that is also creating an opportunity or sharing an opportunity with you when it comes to something that they feel. This person could feel like, let's just put it this way. I feel like this person is desiring to communicate with you in a way where they are keeping their feelings to themselves. Okay, they're trying to be friendly. Queen of Wands can be very friendly, or they're trying to be friends first, for example, because they're desiring to create opportunity with you, or settle something, or get you to see an opportunity also when it comes to what they feel you desire, but you're choosing to suppress. Okay, so they may feel like you have a deeper desire, but you're choosing to suppress that. So they're choosing to just be friendly and try to take initiative for you, or create, or give you ideas, or tell you what they've been thinking about when it comes to, like, Four of Wands. That's like, okay, Four of Wands and the Queen of Wands, that's someone that's just trying to create opportunity, or talking about a community you could be a part of. Even this could be someone that's saying, listen, you know, I go to, you know, I go to paint and zip, but someone that may do like paint and zip nights, and like maybe you'd want to come to that. Would that interest you? You know, this kind of feels like someone that feels like they're a part of something that could create opportunity for you, and if you're open to it, like it's like that type of energy. So they're communicating their idea or their thought, and they feel like it could help you fulfill your own desires, and but they are choosing to suppress their deeper feelings for you, because they may feel like they don't even know if you're into them, or they feel like it's one-sided, or they're just trying to be friends first. Okay, but yeah, they want to create an opportunity. Like Four of Wands is like they have community spirit going on, and it's like they're trying to invite you over. They may want to invite you over to their house, even come over for a drink if you want, or Let's go for coffee. Or if the Four of Wands can be like welcoming, like, you know, maybe they're seeing you struggling with paying rent where you're living and everything's expensive. They're kind of like saying, you know what, we have a place here or something, like, or things are cheaper here. I don't know. They're being very welcoming, open, trying to create opportunity with you, trying to break the silence between the two of you, trying to get something going, okay? What is Virgo's feelings for this person? You may not even be aware that this person's into you. I'm just going to be honest with you. Or if you do know them, for whatever reason, this person may feel stupid for whatever occurred between the two of you in the past. What is Virgo's feelings for this person? Five of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Two of Cups in reverse. The Empress. I don't know, Virgo. That's not a whole lot. You may be feeling like it's one-sided. Okay. Or you're in a space where you don't want to take too much risk right now. I feel like there's a part of you that wants to come out of the cold with this person, or you want them to come out of the cold if that's been a scenario for you. Because you're under the impression it's one-sided. And you don't want to take any risks. Page of Swords. So I feel like you've been like, I feel like you are curious, or you want to talk to this person, or you're curious to get to know this person more. There's a part of you that feels like it's one-sided. You're avoiding taking any major risk, and you're hoping this person, you may be hoping this person comes out of the cold or is vulnerable first because you feel it's one-sided. Okay? But I feel like you would be open to talking to this person, or this is someone that you've already been like paying attention to with the Page of Swords. Five of Swords in reverse. If it is a past person, I feel like you're open to like drop the swords kind of thing. And if it's a new person, I feel like you don't want to cause any more mental conflict for yourself, or you're wanting some type of transparency. I don't know, you want to talk to this person for real. You just don't want to be the one to initiate. And if it is a past person, you feel like this person fell out of love with you, and you still kind of pay attention to them, and you're hoping they come out of the cold with you. But you could be dealing with an Aries. We have Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces. All right, Leo. What do we have for Leo? Oh, I just added her tonight, that mod, Grow and Bloom. Only because she's always on, and always on my small channel. But yeah, don't block people for just giving a negative opinion. I don't know. I don't normally have mods. I usually remove them because I'm a Gemini. I change up like no tomorrow. But today I'm in the mood for a mod. So we're having a mod today. I might change when I'm not so moody myself. Okay. But anyway. All right. What do we have for Leo? Yeah, I don't think Grow and Bloom would be on a power trip. Yeah. Because, yeah, it's not that deep. Yeah, we know. I don't know, sometimes, you know what I mean? All right. Come on, Leo. What do we have for Leo? Universe, spirits, and guides. What is Leo's person's feelings for the Leo? In their feelings, Leo, the world, how they're seeing you, the King of Cups in reverse. Actually, they plan on taking the Two of Cups, okay? Well, Leo, I feel like the world in their feelings, that they may feel like they're getting some type of closure or there's some type of desirable outcome. The world card can talk about like a phase in their life that they feel like is done and they're ready and they're kind of in a pause for like what's next. But like when it comes to the two of you, they may feel like they're getting some type of closure or there's, I don't know. Let me see. Why the world? They may low-key feel like things are done, but I'm got it. That's why I got to clarify. Why the world? With the King of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles upright. Okay, so this seems to be someone, Leo, that feels as though they're getting some type of closure around something that's been causing a lot of angst, okay, in regards to your commitment level, whether you are open for a commitment, whether you, or what's causing insecurities within a commitment. This is someone that feels like they're getting some type of clarity on, you know, insecurities you have within something that they feel could be very well and established or already has been well established between the two of you. So whether you already are well established with this person or they feel like the two of you could be a power couple or could be a couple that is well established, they feel like this is someone that is becoming aware of insecurities you have toward them, that may have caused a missed opportunity in the past or may be causing you to feel insecure, okay? Because this is someone that feels like a little bit more confident within the situation because of some type of conversation that's happening this week, or they're getting closure indirectly of some sort around a relationship issue or around why you had issues with them or what caused insecurities, or maybe they're recognizing, you know, this could even be financial stresses that could have been like causing frustrations within the relationship or potential of. But this is someone that feels confident that things may be a bit stagnant right now, but they feel like they got the closure they need that makes them feel like, okay, I may have missed an opportunity with you then, Leo, but like, look at me now. Okay, sorry, that sounds really cheesy, but like, this person feels like they can address your insecurities or they can deal with it. This is someone that feels like I can deal with this, okay? Oh, that's what's causing you to have a hard time committing to me, or that's what's causing you to feel flaky around the concept of relationships. Don't worry. Like, it's like this person feels like they got it. They can help you. They can take control in something. And yeah, they feel like they're getting some type of closure they needed. And yeah, they are very attracted to you. And the King of Wands is also very protective, very territorial. Yes, not in a abusive way, but he knows what he wants, you know what I mean? And I feel like this is someone that knows they want you. They're very protective over you, but they felt like they needed a bit of clarity when it comes to what the issue is, or what may be an issue if they're wanting something serious with you. And they feel like they're getting that closure, okay? And the World card can also talk about like a sense of belonging, or they feel a sense of belonging with you, you know, which has them that much more adamant to kind of resolve something or nip something in the butt, okay? So how they're seeing you, the King of Cups in reverse. So they may feel like you're a bit emotional, or there's something bothering you that has you a bit sensitive, or has you having a hard time giving your full support to something. They may feel like you're having a hard time with your own endeavors as well when it comes to your own creativity, or like they may feel like you're feeling blocked a little bit when it comes to love, or love seems to be a bit of a trigger for you, because of, bitterness or grudges you have, either whether they caused that or some other douchebag did. Okay, they may feel like you have a bit of a negative view on love in itself this week. Okay, why the King of Cups in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Strength in reverse, and the Two of Swords. Well, this person feels like you are emotional or bitter because of some type of negative external circumstance or karmic situation that has you angry, that has you questioning and in your head whether someone is loyal. Okay, so the world in reverse, or not the world, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse can talk about like unforeseen setbacks, negative forces working against this connection, or people coming into the picture, or you know things that don't seem to want to change, or causes a lot of upheaval for us, that we will eventually learn from. But regardless, there's some type of like negative external influence that has you, they feel has you fearful or angry, or lacking confidence when it comes to making a decision in this connection, because it has you questioning loyalty, has you questioning what you want to give your loyalty toward. Maybe they feel like you're having a hard time giving your full support to this because of some type of upheaval or external influence that has you fearful, or starting to cause a lack of confidence for you. And you're having a hard time showing compassion because now you're in your head when it comes to what the truth is. The Two of Swords upright doesn't know all the information, right? That's why they can become stuck and stagnant. And they're often pushed to make a decision that is head over heart, or do I trust my intuition? You know what I mean? Or do I seep into the unknown? It's very all over the place. It's very like, what do I do here? I feel like I have to make a choice blindfolded, literally. So it's like this person may feel like you have your doubts when it comes to what the truth is around some type of negative, when it comes to something external to the two of you. I don't know, maybe an ex tried to get in the picture, or maybe this bad luck or negative external circumstance was money. Maybe that has you feeling fearful or not confident in the decision, because now you feel pushed like in a position where, okay, maybe I have to be a little bit more smarter here in this relationship because of something that's making you feel fearful, or inadequate, or whatever it may be, around money or something that's bad luck. So this person feels like the only reason you're not giving your full support is because you're questioning someone's loyalty, or you're in your head about something that has created a lot of anger or fear. They may low-key feel, Leo, like this is like a pattern for you, or there's some type of repetitive pattern. Like if it's a relationship, for example, they may feel like it's a pattern for you to question their loyalty. Or if it's not a relationship, they feel like it's a pattern for you to get in your head around things that causes triggers from things that happened to you in the past. I don't know. They may feel like there's some type of pattern for you. Does that mean they're done? No, I feel like this is someone that would do anything for you. Okay, or they're willing to prove anything for you, or prove anything to you. They're very loyal to you, or they're very attracted to you. They want this, but they feel like up against your insecurities within the relationship that I do feel like could be making them a little bit cranky, but it's in a way of like, this is someone that wants to take control, but they may feel like they can't control how you feel all the time or what your hesitancies are. I don't know, but this person wants to take control of and prove to you and overcome insecurities you have within a relationship or the potential of. And they feel like they got some type of closure, that they know exactly what's creating some type of fear for you that's keeping you and this if I could talk properly, what's creating I don't even remember what I was going to say now. Anyways, let's move on. Action this person plans on taking is the Two of Cups. So this is someone that is coming together with you and with respect to your view, and they see eye to eye with you. The Temperance. The Queen of Wands. And the Knight of Cups just showed its face. And the Page of Swords in reverse. So this is someone that is coming together with you. They're trying to be patient with things that they feel like you're quite adamant about or putting your foot down about. Taking control of your suspicions. Okay. This is someone that is just trying to be patient. They're trying to integrate issues that you have, integrate things that you put your foot down about. Okay, that's bothering you. Okay, let me integrate that or work around that. It's that type of energy because they're aware that you put your foot down about something, or they're aware of your suspicions that you have. And it is having them, it also has them a little bit nervous too. Like this is someone that may be a little bit nervous. Or it's like, is this what you want, Leo? Like, are we going to the right restaurant? I don't know. I don't know. But for whatever reason, this person is like wanting to do right by you. Not for whatever reason, but it's like, I don't know why they're nervous. I don't know why you have this person nervous. But it's like they're trying to like be patient and integrate you into their life and be friendly, or they may be even having you around their friends, or this is someone that is trying to integrate you around a friend. I don't know, maybe they have a close friend around that's an opposite sex to them, and they're trying to like get the two of you guys together. I don't know. But it seems to be like they're trying to like integrate you into something that they're doing and see if that does anything. And they're trying to make a heart over head decision to just kind of respect your point of view and blend you into something that they're doing. Or again, integrate something that's been bothering you. Maybe it was bothering you because you asked them to do something for the past 6 months now, and they're trying to do that now. They're doing that. Okay? They're getting on that. So they're just kind of trying to make something right by you, or balance something out for you, or integrate you around a friend even. I don't know. Let's see. What is Leo's feelings for this person? The Hierophant in reverse. The Chariot. Ten of Swords. The Justice card. Holy. So you feel, Leo, like the two of you have a difference in values. I don't know. You may be lacking the faith in this. I don't know why I can't talk, guys. You may be lacking the faith in the situation, and it has you feeling quite vengeful. you may be feeling betrayed, or you may be having a hard time coping. I feel like you're having a hard time coping with the difference in values, or maybe this isn't your usual type, okay? Maybe this person's life is a bit different than yours, or I don't know. Because you're feeling the need to keep your distance from this situation, or the situation tends to trigger you to be quite vengeful, or like determined to keep your distance, because you're having a hard time coping with a difference in values, or something like that. Because there's definitely some type of like set in stone, either cause and effect situation that has you avoiding being victimized again, or there's some type of like ethic system you have that have you feeling like even on a regular day with this person, it's very painful because it's like y'all are just so different. I don't know. I don't know if you even want this person to be real, or you're having a hard time with it. The Death card. I feel like you've outgrown this person, or something has changed. You know, if this is a relationship, I don't know, you're having a hard time. I don't know, you may feel like you've outgrown it a little bit, or even if this person does things, you're having a hard time conforming to it. I don't know, I feel like you are feeling betrayed, or you're just having a hard, it's tiring, it's draining, and like there's connections that drain us because we feel like we can't be ourselves, and then there's connections that it's just chill, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, there's something about the situation that is like draining for you, or it's just not you. Like you feel like this is not for me, this is not for me. So it's, you feel like it's not your traditional type of person, or you have changed or grown apart if you have been in a relationship and you're having a hard time coping with it. It's tiring. You're tired. Either way, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. We have Leo, Taurus, and Cancer, or Scorpio. I said the signs, yeah. Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio. All right. Oops. Cancer. Yeah, we are going backwards today, guys. What is Cancer's person's feelings for the Cancer? Universe, spirits, and guides. What is Cancer's person's feelings for the Cancer? Three shuffles. Hey, Annette. And their feelings, Cancer. Knight of Swords. How they're seeing you, Six of Swords. Actually, they plan on taking the Nine of Pentacles. So, uh-oh. Knight of Swords were their feelings. I don't know. The Knight of Swords tends to go against their feelings, or they tend to like they're kind of honed in on something they need to say, or this person wants to talk to you, or I don't know. The Knight of Swords can be like honed in on some type of truth. Now that could be, I don't know where that's going. I got to clarify, why the Knight of Swords? It can be someone that like doesn't want to go with the flow. With the Six of Cups in reverse. I don't know, Cancer. I feel like you got someone mad at you. The Seven of Wands. And the King of Wands in reverse. You know, this is someone that is kind of honed in, or they're mad, or they got a lot to say to you right now. They may not be really thinking, like this is someone that is thinking negatively on the situation, whether you have a history with this person, or this is someone that is feeling like you're not that innocent, okay? They're kind of mad. This is someone that's got a lot to say, or they're pissed, or they're not willing to go with the flow, or they don't care about feelings. Like the Knight of Swords is focused on the facts, not feelings. And there's some type of negative past, or they're feeling like this is someone that's like ready to fight, or ready to stand their ground, or ready to, like they're angry. They're feeling like the need, they may be feeling the need to protect themselves also with the Seven of Wands. But it's like they may be looking at you like you're not all that innocent, or there's some type of negative past that has this person feeling the need to keep their defenses up because they're not backing down, or their point stands, okay? They're not, Seven of Wands is like standing their ground even at the face of being attacked. Not literally, but like, it's like the Seven of Wands is someone that tends to stand their ground even when they're feeling attacked, because they feel like, in this circumstance, this person may be feeling like you're not all that innocent, or there's some type of negative history that they're kind of dwelling on, or they're focused on the facts of the situation. I can't talk. They're focused on some type of fact that has them kind of pissed, okay? So like if you live with them even, this is someone that may not really be open for the lovey-doveyness this week, okay? They feel the need to protect themselves or stand up to you about something. So how they're seeing you, the Six of Swords. Now that's the opposite of the Knight of Swords. That's like someone that's going with the flow. That's someone that is trying to, you know, move past, you know, move away from rough waters, you know. It can be a little bit submissive, where they put things out of sight, out of mind. They may feel like you're putting things out of sight, out of mind as well, to kind of stay away from rough waters. So this person may see you, Cancer, as someone that knows you're trying to like move away from like they may feel like you're saying whatever you need to say, for example, to keep the peace, or to keep them happy, or something like that. Okay. And if you're living with this person, this is someone that's like, I'm not falling for that shit. Like they're kind of mad. With the Two of Cups, that didn't completely come out, but it's like they may feel like you're trying to tell me with the Six of Swords. Wow, with the Judgment and the Knight of Cups. Well, they may see you trying to like seize an opportunity with them, or this is someone that is seeing you as someone that is very much aware of something, and you're trying to take accountability, or you're trying to connect in a way where you're following your heart, or you're going with your heart, or you could be like calling them up, or Six of Swords. They feel like you're putting things out of sight, out of mind. calm after the storm. They may feel, the Six of Swords can be the card of the calm after the storm. They may feel like you're in a place where it's the calm after the storm and it has you resurrecting something pertaining to matters of the heart. Honestly, Cancer, it gives me the vibe that maybe it's been a while, okay? Or even if you live with this person, y'all have been ignoring each other for a couple of days and now you're trying to get all, you know, cozy with them because you feel like things are a bit calmer now. Like this person may feel like you're trying to make progress in a certain direction because of the calm after the storm, where you're resurrecting an opportunity or trying to have a second chance or something along those lines. Just give me one more for how they're viewing Cancer. With the Seven of Cups in reverse. Five of Pentacles. On a personal level, Cancer, this person may see you, you know, there's been some type of calm after the storm. I don't feel like this is personal. They're seeing you as someone that has the level of awareness that has you inspired to follow your heart pertaining to some type of clarity that you received, or after a sobered reality, or after a reality check, or after you've got some type of clarity of some sort, and they feel like you're trying to seize an opportunity after getting some type of clarity that has you now choosing to follow your heart in a calm after the storm type of way. It may have you either abandoning something else or this person may see you for some of you, Cancer, this is someone that feels like the only reason you're connecting with them, or the only reason you're being lovey with them if it's a relationship, is because of your own personal adversities, where you may be being a bit more submissive than normal because of your own adversities with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom. Or this is someone that feels like you feel out in the cold, or you've got some type of clarity on why you're out in the cold, or they just feel like you're trying to be realistic when it comes to what opportunities you seize because of your own hardships, or because you're trying to go with the flow. I don't know. Six of Swords is like going with the flow, feeling guided to not rock the boat, trying to keep the peace, calm after the storm. Oh, hey, things cool now. Judgment. Maybe you're changing your status, or you're inspired to give some type of clarity. I don't know, they feel like you're approaching something with humility, or you're approaching something with in a charming way, but they feel like it's only because you have no other option, or they feel like it's because of some type of reality check you got, or something along those lines, or shattered reality even. Like on a personal level, they may feel like you're resurrecting a job opportunity, or something that maybe could bring in extra money because of some type of reality check, where you're more so putting your own mental conflict out of sight, out of mind when associated with certain job opportunities, because they feel like you don't have a choice, really. It's like you're feeling called to it's kind of like beggars can't be choosers type of energy. It's the type of energy they see you in. Like, respectfully speaking, they feel like you're either connecting with them because they've given you no other choice but to like take accountability and share something, or they feel like you're resurrecting something pertaining to your own opportunities because you have no other choice. Okay, so they may feel like you're in a space where it's like you're only connecting with them because you have nowhere to live even, something like that, or something, okay? Action this person plans on taking, the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like this person may end up just wanting to be single, or, I mean, with the Justice card. Nine of Pentacles, Justice. Why the Nine of Pentacles for this person's actions? The Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Well, Cancer, there's definitely been some type of cause and effect moment that has this person, you know, potentially thinking negatively on the situation, but there's been some type of cause and effect moment where this person feels like, I'm not saying they don't love you anymore, they don't, whatever, but it does make me feel like this person is recognizing they need to be a little bit more wise when it comes to how much they give into the situation or how much they support you. They are in a space of wanting to be a little bit more frugal or protect their resources or not be as generous with their resources, money or time. If it's someone that you wasn't domesticated with and shit, it's like someone that feels like they need to be wise when it comes to what they share with you associated with personal information because they've learned some type of lesson where they're wanting to be separate from you. But there is feelings here, but there's also a level of maturity where this person feels like, I can't share anything with you. I can't trust you. I can't, or if it's a relationship, it's someone that feels like in order to protect their own financial independence, they have to be a little bit more reserved or, you know, protect their resources or be a little bit more frugal, whatever it may be. So this is someone that may choose to be single, or they're choosing to separate themselves from you in a way where they can maintain their independence. And they are definitely starting to play it more safe when it comes to love in general. And with you, I'm not saying they're going to be walking away necessarily. For some of you, they will. And for others of you, they're just, like sometimes people don't forgive, they just change the way they maneuver with you, right? Like sometimes people can look at relationships and be like, wow, they really love each other, they're really forgiving, when sometimes that relationship is like a honeycomb of mechanisms, and now people are maneuvering differently. It kind of feels like this is someone that is now maneuvering differently with you. I'm not saying they're necessarily walking away, but they're maneuvering differently, where they're not being as generous or giving, or if it's something more newer, they don't trust sharing anything personal with you. But it's not a reflection of whether they love you. It's a reflection of experience, pure cause and effect type of like circumstances. So they're kind of keeping their distance or choosing to be single this week, or whatever it may be. Ace of Swords in reverse. I don't know. This person's low-key pissed about something. What are they so pissed about? Ace of Swords in reverse again with Six of Wands. Well, the Ace of Swords in reverse can talk about misinformation or some type of poor decision. Misinformation. For some of you, this person feels like they received attention from misinformation. Or they feel like they're receiving attention for some type of, or this person feels like there was something that was not said that maybe should have been said. I don't know, something like that. But there was some type of misinformation, or what was I pulling these cards for? I can't remember. Oh yeah, why they were so mad. This person is mad because of misinformation, or receiving attention from misinformation. I don't know. That's all I get from that. What is Cancer's feelings for this person? The Moon in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse. Ten of Wands. You're feeling restless about this. High Priestess in reverse. So you feel major tension with this person. You may feel disillusioned, feeling a bit burnt out, feeling the need to ignore the situation while simultaneously not wanting to ignore it, feeling responsible or feeling the burden of something that has come to the surface. So you may be feeling the burden of High Priestess in reverse can be like secrets coming to the surface, or tension, or like the elephant in the room. Like if you live with them, it's like, it's thick, okay? Things are thick. The tension is thick. And it has you a bit restless. Moon in reverse. The moon in reverse can feel like you have to wear a mask when it comes to your true feelings about something because you're burnt out, feeling responsible for tension. I don't know, you're feeling the need to... What's that Ten of Wands? Page of Pentacles in reverse. You may feel like you need to be responsible about you lacking a plan in general when it comes to approaching the situation, or bad news and money. Some of you, if it's a relationship, the tension is about bad news and money, or someone being overly critical on the situation, or overly critical about secrets that came to the surface. I don't know, something's being illuminated, or you feel like something's been illuminated, and you're feeling the need to be responsible with the Ten of Wands. You're a bit burnt out, restless about the situation. But you haven't really dropped it just yet. And I feel like there's a part of you that wants to put in the work or even take responsibility, but you feel like this person is going to be overly critical on you, or they are overly critical on you. But you could be dealing with the Libra. We have Libra, Pisces, Cancer, strong Pisces. Could be any sign as far as elements go. What's good in that? I'm doing really good today, actually. I had a nice walk. It was a beautiful day today. I had a great day. I had a relaxing day, actually. Like, well, kind of. Like, other than shit I had to do because of life. But, like, it was a pretty good day. Earlier you put the AC on, and just now the AC and the furnace was on. Wait for the Scorpio reading to come up. That's hard on your electric bill. That's the first thing I thought of. Or when you have the AC going with the windows open by accident. Oh my God. The other day, I went into the storage room and the whole deep freeze was open. This was the second time this happened. It's my boys. They'll go into the deep freeze and then they'll leave it open. Good God. But it hasn't happened again since, so hopefully. But I know they're down here at night and like they'll just leave the deep freezer open. Like a taco cool in the whole house. We got an AC. We don't need that. Please, let's talk today. All right, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? Gemini, my babies. What do we have for Gemini, universe, spirits, and guides? What is Gemini person's feelings for the Gemini? 3 shuffles. And their feelings. This guy's coming out for everybody today. Not everybody, but a lot of people. King of Cups in reverse in their feelings. How they're seeing you, the 3 of Cups. Actually, I plan on taking the 2 of Cups in reverse. So in their feelings, Gemini, they're feeling blocked. It's like they feel unable to express themselves emotionally, or they're feeling emotional potentially. They could be holding on to grudges, or I got to clarify why that King of Cups is in reverse to know, but why the King of Cups in reverse? The Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Tower in reverse. Well, Gemini, I feel like this person's having a hard time expressing themselves or connecting with you because they feel like you're putting your foot down about something and they're feeling some type of inferiority complex. I feel like this is someone that's very attracted to you or passionate about the situation, but they also feel unable to communicate with you for whatever reason, either because they feel like they may feel like you're a bit fiery about something, whether that has to do with them, you know, even if it's a new person. They may feel like they may see you as someone that is attractive or confident or here, there, and everywhere, or they're feeling like you're putting your foot down about something, and it seems to be inspiring them to hold back when it comes to communication, or it's causing some type of inferiority complex when it comes to you. Okay, some of you, this person may feel friend zoned as well, or because the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands can be like, okay, they may feel like the Queen of Wands energy is inspired to just be friendly and that's it. And they have an inferiority complex with the Knight of Swords in reverse where they're just trying to go with the flow. But the King of Cups in reverse in their feelings, they're having a hard time expressing themselves because they either feel like you just want to be friends, or they have some type of inferiority complex when it comes to your stance, or because this Queen of Wands energy regardless of if you're the feminine or the masculine, change up the roles as you may. But the Queen of Wands is inspiring the act of someone not communicating because she's not backing down, or she's choosing to just be friendly, or her overall presence. The Queen of Wands can be someone that is very confident, a leader, or someone that is, has a very strong stance derived from principles about a circumstance, where this person feels unable to give their full support or unable to express themselves in a way that they're wanting to, or it's creating some blockages. Okay, so even if it's a completely new person, they feel potentially a little bit intimidated by you, or they feel unable to connect with you because you're quite confident about something, where you're not slowing down anytime soon, or maybe you just want to play the field right now, or something like that. Okay, so I feel like they have a bit of an inferiority complex, or they're feeling emotional or even bitter, but they still feel like they can't express themselves because they feel like you're feeling confident, or you're feeling, or you're not backing down, or you're taking action on something. There could be something you're taking action on that makes them feel like they're having a hard time expressing themselves. Either way, they are attracted to you. I just feel like they're feeling an inferiority complex, or feeling the need to follow your lead. Even if you are in connection with them this week, I don't feel like they're communicating what they really want to say. They're just kind of following your lead. Or if they feel like you just want to be friends, they're following your lead. Okay. Now, how they're seeing you, the Three of Cups. So they could feel, like I said, that you friend zone them, or they feel like you're celebrating something in your life, or you're happy, you're connecting with people. They may feel like you're dating, or, reuniting with certain friends, or Three of Cups is like bonding on an emotional level with other people, okay, or celebrating something. Why the Three of Cups? For how they're seeing Gemini. With the Seven of Cups, yeah, they definitely feel like you're probably dating or exploring options, or you have a lot of options. Maybe this person is intimidated because they feel like you have a lot of options. With the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Well, Gemini, this person may see you this week more so having fun, or focused on having fun, or focused on connecting with people for the sake of connecting. Like, this person may feel like you're kind of exploring what's out there. Again, they may feel like you're dating. They may feel like you're dating people like underqualified, low key, or you're choosing to overlook people that with a bad reputation. It's like they're seeing you as someone that is trying to be wise when it comes, like they see you as someone that just wants to have fun this week, or they're seeing you as someone that has an abundant amount of options, or and the abundant amount of options they may feel has you overlooking I don't know, they feel like you're not really wanting to put in the work in anything that's serious, or you're feeling overwhelmed or confused, or you just want to play the field, or they may feel like you're bored too. You're bored. They may feel like you're connecting with certain friends, or you're just dating because you're bored, and it has you overlooking even, maybe if you had a friend that ruined a reputation with you, they feel like you're overlooking it because it's like you're just in the moment having fun, that type of energy. But this person does see you as someone that is intuitive, or, a good mom, or nurturing something. The Queen of Cups is just, empathetic, overlooking, has the ability to love herself, therefore, and that's what allows her to be overlooking with certain things and gives people grace and whatnot, because she has the ability to love herself, where she has room to love other people, right? So I feel like this person sees you as someone that's giving a lot of room to options or things that bring you joy or in the moment, or things that are making you happy. They could feel like you're celebrating something as well. But I don't know, this person just feels like you're enjoying the moment this week, Gemini, or you're inspired to. They may feel like you're having a hard time making a choice about something pertaining to love. Five of Swords in reverse. If you are in connection with this person, they feel like you friend zone them because of something that ruined their reputation with you, but you're trying to be mature about it, but you're a little bit, it's caused some type of confusion, or there's something in your life that's caused some type of emotional confusion, but you're choosing to like see the silver lining and just kind of enjoy the moment or have fun or, celebrate. Just for the sake of celebrating. Okay. For some of you, Gemini, this person may feel like something you're connecting with or someone you're connecting with is actually not really the best for you, or is like ruining your reputation, but they feel like you're overlooking that because it's like you're a little bit confused emotionally too. But this person just sees you this week just wanting to have fun, or just kind of celebrating or connecting for the sake of connecting, and that's what you're inspired to do this week. So now when it comes to action this person plans on taking, Two of Cups in reverse. So I don't see this person connecting with you physically, or this is someone that is in a disconnect with you, or they're choosing to disconnect from you, at least emotionally this week. Four of Wands in reverse. I don't see this person feeling like there's a whole lot of opportunity to connect with you, either because they think that you think irrationally toward them, or this person doesn't really trust your intentions. Just give me one more with clarify the Two of Cups in reverse. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. Well, Gemini, this person is choosing to not connect with you this week because they don't see an opportunity, and they're thinking irrationally about external circumstances that is causing them a lot of frustration. And they either feel like you have malicious intent toward them, or they feel like you are thinking irrationally toward them. And they're aware. The Ace of Wands in reverse is someone that can experience a lot of frustration and they also feel like they can't initiate anything because they're aware of potential consequences that would occur if they were to be daring, or if they were to initiate something. So they kind of bottle up their own passion, or bottle up, the Wands energy can be anger, and it can be attraction. It can be a desire to, instigate something as well. But ultimately, it's someone that feels the need to kind of suppress any passion or anger because they're aware of potential consequences, or frustrations they would experience if they were to initiate anything. So they're choosing to remain in disconnect because they don't really see a whole lot of opportunity, either because they feel like you're pissed at them, or they feel like you think irrationally on external circumstances. So they're just choosing to disconnect. So I'm not gonna lie, your reading was kind of the most boring of the night. This person started out not expressing themselves or whatever, and they're ending it not expressing themselves. So, or they're choosing to at least keep their distance, or even if it's a relationship, it's, generally the Two of Cups in reverse is someone that I would read as not physically with you, or you're not in union with the Fool in reverse too. There's not enough faith in this situation. They don't have faith. And they may simply feel like it's not mutual as well, which is why they're going to maintain, they're just going to keep, you know, they're just choosing to not be daring or create opportunity with you. So, and they see you kind of having fun or happy or celebrating your own celebrations or connecting with other people, and they just don't really see the point in connecting with you, or they don't really see an opportunity. What is Gemini's feelings for this person? The Magician, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Well, your feelings are influenced by negative external circumstances that caused you to walk away or lose interest or not be interested. So you feel like there's too much working against this connection, and it has you feeling the need to embrace willpower, or your feelings are influenced by some type of upheaval or negative experience you've had that has you feeling like either this person is giving mixed signals, or has you feeling sick of waiting, or maybe you lost interest, or you're getting the vibe that this person isn't interested, something along those lines. With the Hierophant. So, why the Hierophant? Strength in reverse. So you may feel the need to be wise when it comes to the circumstance around circumstances that have you angry, or have you feeling inadequate, or have you feeling fearful even, okay? Or you're aware that, I don't know, you feel the need to be wise when it comes to the situation. Your feelings are heavily influenced by negative external circumstances or karmics, or things that you feel are working against you, or whatever it may be. You may feel like you lost interest, or you feel like this person gives you too many mixed signals, or, you know, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse as a negative external influence can be like a deadbeat, or someone that lacks common sense, or someone that says they want you, but their actions doesn't follow suit, or something that's creating, or just a lack of effort in general that caused you to, so your feelings are influenced by something that made you feel like, okay, well, this person must not be that interested, or this person, or the effort that this person is bringing isn't really the effort that I'm wanting. So you feel the need to be wise when it comes to showing vulnerability, because of something, it's like you don't feel like it's going to work out in your favor kind of thing. So you could be dealing with Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Leo. Could be any sign as far as elements go. All right, Taurus. All right. Actually, guys, I have heard you talk about PMDD. I don't know how many times. All right. What do we have for Taurus? What is Taurus's person's feelings for the Taurus? Four of Wands, Page of Wands just showed its face. 3 shuffles. Page of Cups and their feelings, how they're seeing you. 9 of Cups. Action they plan on taking. 6 of Wands in reverse. So in their feelings, I don't know. This could be someone that's a bit of a secret admirer for you, Taurus, or this is someone that's been crushing on you. This is someone that thinks you're cute. Okay, this does give me new vibes, or someone that's someone that's gaining a new admiration for you. Okay, so if it's a past person, it's someone that's gaining a new admiration for you. If it's current person, this is someone that is definitely crushing on you. Okay, why the Page of Cups? With the 6 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, and the Emperor. Oh la la. Well, I feel like this person is seeing you as a mutual when it comes to, how do you say? It's like this is someone that may admire, like, okay, how do I explain that energy? Like this is someone that sees you in a position in your life where, you know, you're in control, or you're the boss, or you run your own business, or, you know, the way you carry yourself, the way you maneuver. It's like, I feel like this person admires the way you maneuver, how you carry yourself, or they admire the fact that you got something under control, or maybe it's like your status or your position, your job has this person like wanting to make, you know, move in your direction, because they're seeing you as a mutual. They're seeing you as someone that maybe even respects what they do. Okay, if you have flirted with this person or expressed admiration to them, you know, about something they got going on as well, I feel like they're flattered. Okay, and they may see you as someone that understands them, or, you know, is a mutual. Okay, this could be someone that's older than you, or this is someone that is just very mature. They're very serious about what they do and how they carry themselves, and they're very dependable. It's like they may be seeing you as very dependable. Like, again, that Emperor energy, you know, having self-control, or running your own business, or having the ability to kind of call the shots in one way or another, because you've accumulated a level of authority in your life through ambition and self-control and discipline. They see you as someone that has a mutual understanding of how hard, no, it's like they see you as a mutual in that Emperor energy. Okay, I'm not saying you're both men, but it's just they understand. They see you as someone that has a lot of self-control, and they may feel like you see them in a certain way too, and that has them flattered. I don't know. They may be feeling like you're very ambitious. So this is someone that is open to kind of go with the flow, or flirt with you, or connect with you, because they see you as like someone that understands them or respects them. Okay, they feel respected by you too. How they're seeing you, the 9 of Cups. So they may be seeing you as someone that is, you know, very emotionally independent. Maybe you have achieved something in your life. Someone that's a dreamer, but also a go-getter. Why the 9 of Cups? The Chariot in reverse, the 10 of Cups, and the Hangman. So this person is seeing you as someone that, you know, they may see you as someone that's very content, independent, emotionally separated from something that you feel limited to. Like, for example, this person could feel like you are a very family-oriented person, but there's also aspects within that family enmeshment or past relationships or whatever it may be that have you feeling the need to kind of hold back from going too far with even a personal dream. This person may feel like you're lacking direction associated with a relationship or associated with a family matter that has you feeling limited when it comes to taking control in the way you want to. But on an independent level, they're seeing you as someone that's going to go after your dream anyway, regardless of something that is not in your control or regardless of, aspects pertaining to family or children or past relationships or whatever it is that's making you feel limited. They see you as someone that has the ability to foresee the future. And Tauruses are really good at that anyways. And people don't notice that about Taurus energy because they can come off quite lazy. Tauruses can come off dumber than they are. Okay. But they have a very practical, methodical approach to their thinking and to their process and to why they're not doing something today, because it doesn't make sense for the long-term plan. They're very smart that way. I love Taurus energy. My Mercury's in Taurus, so I can relate to it in that way. But it's like Taurus energy can sometimes seem not as grounded as they are. But they see you as someone that is going to go after, I don't know, why did I start talking about that? I can't remember. Oh yeah, because the hangman has the ability to prophesize how something's going to play out. And this person may be seeing you dealing with things in your life that you don't have control over with the Chariot in reverse, where you may be forcing yourself to participate in that energy. But it's because you are emotionally involved with whatever that said thing is, whether it's other people or family or whatever. And you may be feeling limited right now with the hangman, and you can prophesize that, like, okay, this is my role right now. And I'm still going to go after my dreams in the meantime. They see you as someone very independent and, a go-getter, a dreamer, and you're content with the status. You're content with what's going on in your life, even if things are a bit messy, or even if you're lacking direction in certain aspects, because it will all make sense. Like, trust the process, okay? They see you as someone that trusts the process, and you have a method to your madness, and you seem to have achieved something in your life, or they perceive you to be someone that's achieved something, and you're quite content with the waiting game of something or whatnot. They may see you as someone very patient too, despite aspects that are very out of control. But they may feel like there's a family situation that you're avoiding making any major decisions on right now because they feel like you don't have control. So in the meantime, you're kind of going after your dreams. Action this person plans on taking is the Six of Wands in reverse. So, that's like not really a whole lot of major attempts. No major attempts. Why the Six of Wands in reverse? Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups in reverse. All right. So I feel like this is someone that is going to make an attempt in your direction. However, they may feel like it's not going the way they had hoped. This person may attempt to share something personal with you or be very generous in a literal way. Maybe gift you something, or they're trying to kind of get the ball rolling when it comes to like taking some type of risk or sharing something with you, or maybe even literally sharing a business that you got going on with their friends or something like that. It feels like someone that is taking some type of risk by, putting in some effort or being generous or giving a gift to you, in hopes to receive some type of clarity in regards to whether the situation is one-sided or not. But it feels like it's going to play out in a way where this person doesn't get the reaction they had hoped for, because they feel like you're choosing to not express yourself, or something is making them feel like it's unrequited. So, This person may make an attempt that they feel isn't getting the recognition that they were hoping for. But they are making an attempt regardless. We will see how you feel. But this person is going to make an attempt to be generous with you or share value with you. Or the Six of Pentacles is really someone that is doing something in a generous way. And that could be anything, you know. Six of Pentacles is what do they have to offer? What can they offer you? And that's what they're going to do. Like if they're your boss, they're going to maybe do something, I don't know. I can't put my words together, but it's like this person is going to try to do something nice for you or be generous with you. But it doesn't really seem to be working out. It could be humiliating them, or they feel humiliated because they don't feel like you care. I don't know. Let's see what Taurus's feelings are for this person. Six of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Oh, Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're a little bit confused. If you have a history with this person, there's some type of negative past that has you avoiding being vulnerable because you're not sure what this person is getting at, okay? And it has you a bit hesitant. If this is a new person, still, I feel like you're in a space of not being sure what this person is getting at. You're avoiding being vulnerable. I don't know, you're confused, you're hesitant. And because this person isn't sharing any, you know, feelings with you or anything, it has you not showing feelings either. But I feel like I don't even know if you have feelings. Seven of Swords in reverse. Ten of Wands. You feel the need to be responsible about this person, and there's some type of conscience you have, or there's an awareness of a reality within the situation that has you feeling the need to be responsible. So this is someone that you don't feel safe being vulnerable with. It's not necessarily because you're not interested, but you are needing... If you have a negative past with this person, you feel like you can't trust this person, okay? And if it's a new person, you could have a negative past with other people that has you not overly trusting of new people coming in. So it's more like I don't know. I'm not getting a whole lot of feelings. I get an avoidance to be vulnerable because you're hesitant or indecisive of this person's intentions. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. We have Aries, Virgo, and Pisces. All right, Aries. What do we have for Aries, universe, spirits, and guides? What is Aries person's feelings for the Aries? Four shuffles. What is the Aries person's feelings for the Aries, universe, spirits, and guides? Two more. Three shuffles. And their feelings, Aries, the Hangman, how they're seeing you, Ten of Wands in reverse. Action they plan on taking, the High Priestess. All right, so their feelings. They may be feeling a need. It's like they're needing a new perspective, or they're needing to know how you feel. There could be a new perspective also that has this person being open to see where things go. However, they're also still feeling limited, because the hangman can sometimes feel like they're in like timeout a little bit, or they feel like they need to be released. They feel like you're mad at them maybe, or they feel like there's something that is limiting them from taking action. But a new perspective does have them interested to kind of hear you out maybe, or see things from a different perspective. Why the hangman for this person's feelings? With the Three of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Honestly, I feel like this person this is someone that understands the value in knowledge you hold. Okay, this is someone that actually sees you as someone very intelligent. Like, this is someone that is willing to let go of some type of betrayal, or even let go of, or this is someone that could be in a space of realizing. I feel like this person is realizing how fucking intelligent you are. I don't know, this storyline doesn't ever come up, but it's like this person feels like you are very smart, intelligent. You hold a lot of knowledge. You could be teaching them something. You could be literally directly giving this person advice, and this person is open to hearing what you have to say, or they respect your opinion. They see you as someone very intelligent. This is someone that understands the value of you. They could be reevaluating, but it's like they're waiting on something. They could be waiting on a return of effort, or the Seven of Pentacles can sometimes be someone that has already invested and they're waiting on you to reciprocate. But regardless, this is someone that understands the value in what you have to say. This person is seeing you as very smart. They're willing to hear your perspective. This person values your perspective. They value your knowledge. They could literally see you as a teacher, or you're teaching them something. They may value your knowledge around legalities of things. If they're dealing with a third-party energy for whatever reason, they may see you as someone that's very smart in the law or something like that. Or whatever knowledge you hold they value greatly, okay? And they were open to hear your perspective. I feel like this person's a little bit tripped up by your knowledge. So I don't know what you know. You know something, or you know things. You know things, okay? They want to hear. They want to hear what you have to say. What do you think about this? Do you think this looks good? It could be just maybe they're working on something and they really value your opinion. But I feel like this person may feel like they're in a bit of a timeout with you, and they may feel, or they're just open to hear what you have to say. Okay? How they're seeing you, though, the Ten of Wands in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse can be someone that's like, not wanting the responsibility, not wanting to put in the work. They may see you as someone that holds a lot of knowledge, but you don't want the responsibility of applying yourself in the world in a real way. Or there's something where you don't want the responsibility, you don't want to put in the work, or something like that. What's the Ten of Wands in reverse about? They may feel like you released something in your life too, or you're just fed up and it's like, I don't want to do that. The Six of Swords in reverse and the Magician in reverse. This is very specific. Magician in reverse talks about not using your skill, talents, or abilities. Six of Swords in reverse, like resisting, moving toward that direction where you could use your skill, talent, and abilities. So Aries, it's almost like this person feels like you have an unused skill, talent, or ability, or something that actually has this person stopping and staring, like energetically, because they see you as someone like, why aren't you doing anything with that? Why don't, wow, you're really, even if you're already in a relationship with this person is noticing you're very smart in something, and they feel like, why don't you do something with that? You know what I mean? Maybe you're very smart in the law, or you're very intelligent. as something that they feel like you could teach or you could do or apply yourself in a real way, but they're seeing you as like, oh, I don't want that. I don't want the responsibility of that. I don't want to put in the work in that, whatever it may be. So they may feel like you're a bit reluctant to, you know, go with the flow when it comes to your own abilities, and they may feel like you're kind of wasting energy rocking the boat in other aspects of your life. You know what I mean? Just give me one more with how they view Aries. Chariot in reverse. I don't know. Low-key, Aries, this person may feel like you are just not motivated to... They may feel like you're not motivated to get your license too, I want to say, or you're not motivated to drive, or you're not motivated to take control of something. Not using your skill, talent, or abilities. They may low-key feel, Aries, like you lack discipline, or you lack motivation, you lack the drive for something. And you're kind of blaming it as like, oh, I don't want the responsibility. I don't want that. I don't want to do it that way. Because they feel like you're wasting energy. And this person is looking at you like, why don't you do something with that? They feel like you're intelligent as fuck. They may be wanting to like invest in the situation in a way where they kind of communicate their own ideas or thoughts around things that they're noticing about you that you're not applying in a real way, okay, or you're not using. So they may feel like you're rocking the boat or wasting energy in other things. Either way, they may feel like you directly said that you don't want to put in the work, or you don't want the responsibility of something specifically. Okay. So action this person plans on taking, the High Priestess. That's not much for action. The High Priestess is someone that is quite silent, or they're being discreet. They're trying to navigate a situation. Why the High Priestess? They do have hidden desires, or they have a strong desire for you, but they feel like they have to keep it to themselves for a period of time. Knight of Pentacles. Like this is someone that is choosing to hide their deeper desires towards you. Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So this person feels like you're not on the same page, or you wouldn't be willing to cooperate, or you wouldn't be willing to be a team player. Like this is someone that has a lot of interests, but they feel like you've abandoned this, or you have zero interest on being a team player, or implementing something to make it real, or they may feel like some type of hardship, either whether you're dealing with abandonment issues or health issues or financial issues. They may feel like some type of hardship you're going through has you wanting to work alone, or they feel like you're wanting to work alone, or they feel like you're not willing to cooperate or be a team player or something like that because of something that you're struggling with on a personal level. High Priestess, okay. The High Priestess is someone that is trying to figure out why. Like what's really going on, right? The High Priestess can be trying to trust. I feel like this person's intuition is telling them to be cautious when it comes to you, Aries, because of some type of hardship that you're going through that makes them feel like you would not be on the same page or be willing to cooperate or whatever it may be. Because I don't know, that's not much of an action. That's someone that's keeping their thoughts to themselves this week in a period where they're trying to I don't know, they're being discreet with their desires. They're interested, but they feel like either you abandon this, or you're not willing to cooperate, or you're not willing to improve on the nature of the relationship, or be a team player, or collaborate in any type of way. So they're just kind of at a standstill right now. There's no movement happening. And they're keeping their desires hidden because they feel abandoned or something along those lines. This definitely doesn't feel like something that is driven with love or obsession. It feels like this is someone that is taking a diplomatic approach to the reality that you are smart as fuck. I don't know what, that's very specific. And they feel like you're just messing around over here. Oh, I don't want the responsibility. And now this person's trying to figure out why. Well, why wouldn't you want to make money from that? Or what do you mean? Why wouldn't you? They don't understand why, and now they're trying to figure it out. I feel like this person feels like you're not saying something. Or there's something going on. What is Aries' feelings for this person? The Death card. This could be something you already feel is done. The Four of Cups. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. You may be lacking closure with this person, or you don't know how to talk to this person. You may feel rejected by this person, or this is someone that made you feel rejected or made you feel like you were being compared to other people. I don't know. But you feel like things are done and you're lacking closure. You may feel like this person focuses on the negatives of something. You're lacking closure. Two of Cups, Chariot in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So you may be feeling left behind, Taurus, or you felt like this person left you behind. I don't know. Some of you, you're lacking closure when it comes to this person connecting with you at one point in time. And now you feel left behind, okay? This could be someone that connected with you or came together with you. And now you're lacking direction. Like, where is that going? Is this person going to come back? I feel like this person, like, you know, popped into your life and never came back. It's how you feel. And now you don't know what the fuck to think. It's like, what was that? What was that? Like, what was that for? What does this person want with me? I don't know. You may feel like this person popped up and left or something. I don't know. You're lacking direction, feeling left behind. You may feel an inferiority complex with this person. You may feel like there was some type of gesture or offer made with this person or from this person at some point in time. You may have rejected this person's offer too. I don't feel like you know what to think. You feel like this person respects you or sees eye to eye with you about things, but it's like they popped up and never came back. I don't know. That's how you feel. Some of you may have lost your grip on your words when it comes to this person coming into your life. And now this person feels like they need to be released, or this person feels like okay. They're kind of like taking your advice when it comes to something. Oh, this could be someone like in a real way. You may have like told to fuck off for real. And now you low-key wondered where they went. Like they actually fucked off. I feel like this person just feels like you don't want them around, or they feel like they're in a timeout a little bit, or the hangman can be like feeling like, what do you want me to do? But they definitely understand the value of you. I feel like you do respect them. You just, this person may get you off course a little bit. Chariot in reverse. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have Cancer, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces. Could be any sign though as far as elements go. Alright guys, thank you guys for popping on. I'm gonna get out of here. I love yous, and all the best. I love that the secret admirer sees how hard we work. Yeah, it's one thing about Taurus is they are hard workers, and I find it so funny sometimes, you know what I mean? Because Tauruses also have a very slow approach to how they do things, but they also are so, they're also like the hardest workers ever. Like it's very like, it's a bit of a contradicting energy, but it works for Taurus, you know. But they are definitely hard workers, that's for sure. It's a good idea to live together. But I'm going to go to here, guys. Love, yes, and all the best. Bye.